Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? Hello, Briggs.
Hey mate, how you doing?
I'm good. I just seen you on the Prem Twitch. Pretty sick.
Wasn't the same. Just
Wasn't the
wasn't the
same.
same.
I know. I remember when I was
No.
doing the ones about you, it wasn't the same. Wasn't the same, dog.
Just feel lost.
I like your shirt.
I like your shirt.
It's Apex season. You got to show the Apex off. What's going on? There you go. It's Apex season.
Yo, I was showing it to me mic then. I was like that to the mic.
Chat, what's going on? Jaden, OVO, Jord, Busy, Wheels, Johnny Rotten. What's going on? Jump on in. Good to be back. Good to see us. Well, not see us, but good to talk to us. Get some activity in the chat.
Big up Billy T, Troy Owen as always, Relentless Truth, everyone that's locked in on the YouTube.
Shit, YouTube gang, what's going on?
Someone said they are curious to see what this series brings. So just off the
Me
bat,
too.
Career mode is sort of an idea that Shotty came up with where we sit down with a battle rapper every season and we go through their catalogue of battles and break down, the preparation going into it, any backstories, anything the general fan base might not know. Just have a good old chin wag, I think's the word.
That is the word.
Season 1, it would be rude not to start with yourself, Mr. Shotty Horroh.
Yeah. I'm going to go into the YouTube chat on my phone because I'm a genius, because I have the Twitch chat here. So that's what I'm going to do going forward, so I can give guys shout outs. Guys and gals.
Guys and girls. As always, though, if you are new to the sort of streams and you're on YouTube, click subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment, all that goodness. I do notice a few people straight away start disliking the live streams. If I find you, I've got a serious particular style of skills and I will use them.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? I've never disliked a video in my life. Ever.
A bit mad if you dislike a video.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? I think you're a bit weird if you like go and leave a negative comment or a tweet or anything like that. Like, I just think, yo, you there's something going on in your life. Do you know what I mean? Hey, One Only Twitch. Make sure you follow One Only. My favorite artist in the UK. Briggsy, did you watch the Twitch I did with him?
I've not watched it, no. I'll have to catch up on it. I've listened to
it. Well, it's gone. It's gone because I didn't know how to save the Twitches, so we're gonna have to do it again, leading up to it.
You did the Twitch when I was in Amsterdam, mate.
I'll show you his project. He sent me some new stuff the other day. Follow One Only Twitch. Me and Briggs are going to be working with him a lot. We're building a studio right now. One Only is an artist that I'm very, very, very looking forward to just like spending fucking hundreds of hours with in the studio. Can't wait. But yeah, so we're here for a reason.
I think the first thing we have to start with is why are we starting with the debut at Don't Flop and not Disaster and O'Shea and Sam Khan?
Right. So Disaster, I didn't like that battle that much. I didn't like my content. I didn't understand battle rap. I didn't understand a lot of shit at that. I didn't understand about being myself.
Would you not class yourself a battle rapper at that time? No?
Not so much, no. Do you know what it is as well? Like, I really just emulated Disaster. So there was a lot of like racial shit said in the vein of like being like Disaster, because that's what Disaster does. And it just wasn't me. I was just going for the win. We brought in Don't Flop judges. I got the win. I beat Disaster on my debut. Cool. But it's just something that never sat right with me, like watching it back. And from the first day that the battle was done, as soon as it was over, as soon as we went back to Big Chris's and watched it, I just was not into it at all.
What from, obviously, because we're skipping 3 battles at the start, because like you say, it's not really a part of your career. Why did it take so long? Because obviously you was buzzing music wise in Manchester anyway.
Yeah.
What took you jumping into battle rap? Like, why did you take that leap?
You bastard. And
you got me into it, so you can't blame me. You
and Chronicle, to be honest. Right, so what happened was, we have to go right back to, we all bought, if you're our age, you bought Smack DVD.
Yeah, there's always that one guy on the market.
Yeah, we all bought Smack DVDs, and I bought it for the rappers, for Papoose, Cassidy, Graf, whatnot, and seen Mook, Party Arty, uh, Jay
Serious
Mills,
Jones,
Serious
Jay Mills,
Jones.
yeah.
Seeing these guys, I was just blown away by it. Especially Murder Mook. Like Mook was the guy to me at the time. My favorite rappers was like Graf, Lupe. Um, I was very much into the mixtape scene. Lloyd Banks, obviously M, and then I seen Murder Mook and his punchlines was absolutely crazy. So there's footage of me on YouTube. We'll probably bring up at one point little side extra stuff. There's footage of me on YouTube like battling a whole crew on my own out there,
Military Mob.
military mob, which Raptor was in and stuff.
Just gonna say, funny enough, Raptor was in
Yeah,
that.
Raptor was in that. And let him tell the story. He'll tell it a bit different, I think. But what happened was they was clashing one of my youngers, Chris. He was called Youngster at the time. Chris Evans, fucking amazing artist, amazing producer. He runs, what is it, 258
Yeah,
Studios.
258. Yeah.
Just a sick guy. So at the time he was like one of the youngers that I was trying to work with and help develop and stuff. And he had his little crew or whatever, and they was clashing with these military mob guys. And there was twins. There was these two twins, Dale and Scott McSporran.
Yeah, Sketchmack and Dismack.
And I known them for years. They went to my school and stuff. Great guys, little Shotty Horroh juniors. Sick. I
Sick
love
rappers as well.
really good rappers, like really good rappers. I feel bad that I feel like I was one of the. I think I was like I put them off because they like I said recently when we was watching the Raptor thing and people were saying, "Oh, Raptor's a mini Shotty." It's not that. It's like I was the first
Yeah.
in my area, and I inspired Raptor, the twins, Chris, a lot of North Manchester. There was a new generation and a new guys from North Manchester, and I inspired them. So the cadence, the flows, the fashions, and all that was kind of like just in like me,
Yeah.
which was sick. But everyone went and did their own thing, and two of the most talented guys was the twins. But they really looked up to me, like really, really. Like I used to see the way they'd look at me when I was just stood around them. They'd be like, and I fucking smoked them. And I did. I wasn't going to for ages, but they was cheekily it was dropping little one-liners in this clash, and I'm stood there, and I'm at these times, yeah, you know when like you just write and write and write. I had bars strapped for everybody. And if I, no matter who they was, I had bars strapped for them. I think you was the only guy on the planet I didn't have bars strapped for, bro. You and Cali, like everyone else, like yo, you're gonna say one thing, and these guys kept saying shots, move over shots, but they're the over shots. And when I look back now, there's no way they didn't mean anything else but me. But they tried to style it bare times. And they was doing it in this clash, like they're clashing Chris, and they're like, yeah, move over shots, so I just was like, yo, fuck this, came in and just proceeded, and it's on YouTube. I smoked everyone, Dale and Scott McSporran, and the lines was, and everyone was, and again, you know, that type of grime.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, Murder Mook Jr. I said, I love drama, but lately I've not been on it until I met Dale and Scott McSporran and all this. And it was lit. And anyway, digressing a little, this was just by watching Murder Mook in the street battling with Party Arty. Wanted to emulate that. Couldn't wait to just copy that. So anyone was gonna get it. Anytime there was a camera around, I was the guy that was gonna battle. Yeah. So that was I went. You know, I battled like the whole Treater Mill clashes, all that kind of shit. I was just known in North Manchester and spilling out to Manchester generally as this guy that was just getting about clashing, just battling or clashing, whatever it was with everyone. And
Funnily enough, the first time I ever met you in person was a battle event.
Battle Scars.
Battle Scars, yeah, and you battled Lady Silver.
No, Renee Silver, and you brought
Renee Silver.
two Fuego girls, and I ended up full blown falling in love with one of them, and I was with her for about a year. And she, to that point, she was like the fittest bird I ever met, and it took me about 2 years to get over her. I was depressed over that woman, so thank you and fuck you. Like, oh my god, she was unbelievable. She bragged about well, just know you did. She was fire. Yeah, good times. Renee Silver. She's anyway. Before we go to Renee Silver, yeah, you bastard. Shit, we're going into parts of the career I didn't even know. Fucking yeah. So at these them little times, I literally remember you helping me set up my AOL account.
Yeah, your MySpace
and
and everything.
MySpace and all of this, like, and we was always like just sending $3 battles back to each other and all this shit. And then we kind of fell off it. Like my music career started taking off. Your music career started taking off. We was doing the whole mixtape scene and stuff. Getting about like that, and then grind time happened. Soon as grind time, obviously we was watching Jump Off and fucking Mike Assassin, Iron
Yeah,
Solomon.
but grind time was like, whoa, this is new.
Yeah, when grind time came about, it was like, what the fuck is this? And I had a sick apartment, the legendary apartment where madness happened. You want to
Don't
talk
Flop
about
was still
rockstar
thingy
shit?
as well, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a mad apartment.
Mad shit happened in that apartment.
Don't Flop was still getting like 40 people in a room as well, but you were talking about
mainly in Manchester as well.
Yeah,
that company was pretty much built in Manchester because one of the guys on the screen, Chronicle. If you don't know who Chronicle is, he's the guy with the Uzi t-shirt on the screen next to her. Fucking super important guy for the scene and all that. But we always had a dislike with him. We always had a beef with him. At one point, he got his ass whooped by Mosh team and stuff like that. It's not beat around the bush. We beat him up and that at one point because he was always mad. He was a weird guy with us. He was like a bit snaky with us and that. He had his own agendas. If you know about Chronicle, you know what he was like. And anyway, one day at one of our events, he come and tried to stick it on Illiton, so we whooped his ass. I had him running through Manchester and all that, and as he was running through Manchester, bouncers was giving him a clap because it's like, yo, Shotty, you was chasing him, innit? Funny shit, bro. We burnt his hat on camera and all that with, what was he called? What's that guy called? Fucking Jack Bannister. Jack Banner.
Oh, yeah. Block to block. Big
block
up
to block. Bam. Big up them. And we had to convince him to delete the footage because it was game over for Chronicle at that point if that would have happened. Yeah, fucking. One day, Chronicle comes to my flat, that crazy lit apartment where parties and fucking madness ensues, like the craziest rock and roll shit you've ever seen in your life happened. Chronicle came one day, and we was just chilling, blazing bare weed. Enough of us was blazing bare weed. I remember we were sitting at the glass table and we was watching Disaster. Chronicle kind of showed me Disaster, and I was blown away. I was fucking blown away. And Chronicle was smart. He knew how to make you do shit. He was a bit of a manipulator. So he was like to me, yo, you couldn't do this. Bear in mind, these times I'm coming to, you can look in all the old Don't Flop footage. I'm in the back. I think on one of your, was it one of your first battles?
My debut. I'd only had one battle before you.
Yeah, you'd only had one battle, but I was in the back with
you're
High
in the back
Rise
of it,
and that.
Yeah, me and Els.
Yeah. I was all over. I was really a supporter of the battle scene. Like when there was literally saying 40 people is fucking generous, bro. There was 10 people in there. There was 10 people.
Bro, Psychosis Holocaust was the cameraman.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was all mad, bro.
He was shooting on a camera that had mini DV tapes.
So, bro, you just want to talk about like real pioneers and really being there from the start of this culture. That's it. Like we was watching fucking Thesaurus and Ilmac versus fucking Hom and Piv James in the daytime, and then going to these fucking matches where Psychosis Holocaust is the fucking cameraman, and you had like fucking mad people battling and that. So anyway, yeah, Froggy, we're watching most of them. So anyway, Chronicle says to me, "You won't be able to do that." I had a bit of trap money around me at the time, so we just set up a league. And we booked Disaster, and that was it. I battled Disaster on my debut because Chronicle said you can't do it. I was like, yeah, well, cool. Let's get it.
But then obviously you went into Battle O'Shea.
Yeah.
Then Lab Battles. O'Shea at the time was the guy.
Yeah, and we thought we had to put on an event every month, every single month.
yeah.
And so
a big event as well.
The month after a battle Disaster, I'd never had a battle in my life. The month after a battle Disaster, I have to battle O'Shea, and we was running the event and everything. And O'Shea lured me in, kept buying me pints. The minute they said go, I forgot everything. Again, these are on YouTube. You can go back, but I just don't. It's not something a class as when I started taking this shit serious. Yeah. I took it serious when I went to a company that we didn't run. Do you know what I mean? It was meant to be Flex Digits before O'Shea, actually.
It was Flex Digits. Flex Digits, but no, Flex Digits.
Because me and Flex Digits had a bit of beef.
Yeah. Then I think he ended up going on the run, didn't he, Flex? So he couldn't do it. And then it was O'Shea. But what made you go into Don't Flop? Because obviously what you got to think with Don't Flop is obviously I was still battling there, but we was public enemy number one. I remember when they put me against Yunnan, they announced me as the lab battler.
Yeah.
And
they had the same energy for Flex as well.
Yeah,
you and Flex, because Flex in his battle against Dilmac said, "Don't flop knob rots." What is a knob rot? Oh God. Yeah.
So why did you go to Don't Flop? What made you do the jump in the end?
Rowan was different from Chronicle. Rowan was a dick to your face, but was actually quite nice as a person. That's what I found at the time. Rowan was jokingly a bit of a prick. And I remember coming to an event and he was like really genuinely like, "Yo, you're fucking insane. You're like one of the best I've seen." I was like, sick. And then he went, "Yo, come battle for us when you got the balls," type of thing. And I was like, "Yo, I'm down." I remember we was at the merch table. I remember looking at the merch thinking, this is kind of clean. This is like a step up. This merch is pretty sick. And we're talking. Bear in mind, I'm still in my infancy in the whole music game and everything. I like a bit of a fucking actual print on a t-shirt. I'm like, "Oh my God, these guys are professional." Like, you know what I mean?
It's vinyl.
This is real. I'm gonna be a star.
Let me tell you something.
What's good? So I appreciate Tom Davis. Shouts for the follow. So basically, I have this convo. Seems really genuine. So we're chatting, and I can't remember who was near the top end. I think it was like Innuendo or something like that. And so I remember being across the table. The merch table separates me and Rowan and Chronicle, and it was kind of stood there like that, the way it is on screen now. If you imagine a merch table in between them, that's the way it was. Chronicle was weird because Chronicle treated me like the big fish he caught. He was like buzzing, like, "Yeah, I know you're fucking sick, and I've got you in here now, but you're not at lab battles now. You got to come over here," type of thing.
Yeah.
And so, Checkmate, they said to me, "Yo, we're gonna put you in at the top. What I want you to do this and that." I said, "Nah, start me from the fucking bottom, from the very bottom, and I'll smoke everyone. I don't want no excuses. I'll smoke everyone in this league. No excuses." Bear in mind, I've hardly battled at this point, but I'm a student of the game. I'm a student of battle rap. I love this shit. Shout out to Gamer Kate. Yeah, I love this shit. So I'm like, yo, I've been to all these events. There's nobody that could touch me lyrically. And in these times, let's have it right, my style wasn't around.
Yeah, of course. It was all the big people at the time was, the only people that I'd say was closest to you was like Sensor.
Yeah, and yourself, you was a bars guy as well, but it's just because of the cloth we came from. It's because what we interpreted battle rap as.
Yeah, of
Just
course.
Murder Mook, Reed Dollars, these guys, that's what we interpreted it as. We wanted to be like that. So, I'm thinking all these guys are trash. Everyone, because they're just saying this over English comedy
It was all very
shit.
jokey, wasn't it?
Super jokey. And I was like, I had it in my head that they hadn't even been exposed to Smack DVD. They don't understand. No, they haven't seen Murder Mook. Wait until I fucking do a name flip and a punchline and I'm fucking done. And I was like, yeah, it's game over for these guys. So that's why you'll see in this battle, these Disciple says, you wanted to start at the bottom, fuck knows why you bartered with me or whatever like that, because it was well known. Everyone got about saying, yo, Shotty said, nah, fuck that. I want to start from the bottom and go all the way top through the ranks. But still put this as the main event. I remember the flyer. The flyer was V for Vendetta.
Yeah, it was.
Me, and I was still at the top of the flyer. You battled on that event.
I battled Susan him, yeah.
It was a good card, and there was a proper team camaraderie. That I think we was the first that came in, like the NWO, like outsiders. Like I remember when you was walking to the ring, we had all High Rise was behind you and that, like walking you in and that.
I remember the second we walked in, bear in mind, I'd already experienced the sort of foot lab battles, energy from Don't Flop got in there. But the reason I carried on battling at Don't Flop was because I was like, I'm not stop battling here because you don't like me.
Yeah.
I'm a stubborn cunt. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go with it. But I noticed on this event, because we all turned up and we was all together, because it was me, you, Hypes, Unit, Biggs.
Yeah.
I think there was a couple of us. Flex, I think, came. Yeah. Obviously, I was in the Misfits as well. They were all with us.
Yeah, we had that real sort of like, outsiders crew that wasn't part of the scene.
And I remember walking in, everyone sort of like, not off, you know, like I bet probably the best word is intimidated. Everyone was a bit intimidated by it.
Where was the venue now? The venue was like,
it was Saki Bar.
Yeah,
top
Saki
of the roof.
Bar. Yeah, I fucking love this venue.
Because then when you had to walk in, you go up them spiral stairs and you were at the top garden bit. And that's where it was. But I remember everyone sort of being a bit like standoffish of us for the entire event. But yeah, it was like the New World Order trial.
Yeah,
like, that's what
definitely.
We was.
That's what we was. New World Order.
I battled Pseudonym. Obviously, we'll talk about that when we do mine, but everyone expected me to lose to Pseudonym, which I think they wanted, and then they wanted you to get killed by Disciple as well.
Yeah, they wanted to dispel the myth. They wanted to be like, no, this whole thing. A lot of this thing comes down to, I think, Chronicle wanted to prove to the city he was one of the best rappers in the city. Yeah. So the guys who was above him, he was trying to make a mockery of, or trying to
get killed.
Yeah, trying to pull the rug from under feet, but we was the wrong ones to try it with, because he like literally set off a whole career, which is fucking hilarious when you look at that. Without waffling on anymore, should we get into this battle?
Yeah, so this is the first debut, Shotty Horroh versus Disciple.
This is my real debut when I've been booked off a company. Bang off the emotes. Let's get it. We will stop. I will explain certain things, whatever. I will probably cringe and laugh. Try. It was weird.
I've seen a few people asking as well. We are watching Disciple, Jay Madden and Unanimous, so it will be a pretty long stream, but be worth it. Big up Press One as well.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Salute Press One.
2D test number 9, Manchester. Are we still in the building right now?
Oh, was the money on it? Chronicle had money in his mouth. I think I won money this night.
I think it was 50 quid each or something.
Yeah, we both put money on in it.
Yeah, at the start.
A sweater, a hoodie, snapbacks coming very, very soon. Check out.
Disciple thought he was gonna fucking ruin me, didn't I? You can just see it in his persona. Watch this, guys. He thought he was gonna fuck me up. Yes, dose. Respect, brother.
The blogs, the bios, the interviews, everything else. Make sure you log on to the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube as well. Big up everyone fucking supporting, man. It's your boy, I'm here for the penultimate 2D Test event. Number 10 is February 2012 in Leeds. It's going to be insane. Big up Chronicle every fucking time. All right, anyway, on the left-hand side, making his long-awaited Don't Flop debut, repping that Brute Fort Records from Manny, we got Shotty Horroh.
To the right, representing
Look how skinny
Blackpool,
you
we've got
are.
Disciple.
I know. Holy shit.
I'm broke as fucking, I don't care.
Both of these guys have put £50 apiece, so it's £100.
I had a tune out at the time.
92nd round.
He just did that. I'm broke as fuck, cause I don't care. I had a tune out. What I did in your, I filmed it in your bedroom. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And so he
Filmed a
did
lot in
that,
there.
but nobody else got that. Only he
He just
got
got
that.
mad.
Like everyone was like, "All right, you broke, Ayo."
As far as battling goes, there's a lot of hating where I go. Guys are mad because I didn't climb the ladder, I just came in and made paste of their idols. So I told Don't Flop to put me to the test so I could take the steps to taking the title. Shotty Horroh's Don't Flop debut. They gave me the cipher. Listen, mate, you have stains on everything. You are claiming benefits to pay for heroin. You know the dough queue like the back of them hands you scrape your pennies with. Your house looks like it's decayed for centuries. I thought your place was derelict. I half expected to walk in and see David Bellamy interviewing a native settlement.
That's when he knew. It was at this point he knew he fucked up. That's when he knew he was like, shh. This was my old style. This is a style that a lot of guys took, and so I had to move on quick. Do you know what I mean? Did you just fart?
No, that's scratch the leg. I'm respectable on the stream.
Yeah, this is the point where he knew he fucked up. But yeah, this is my old style. A lot of multis. There was still that element of it has to be funny,
Yeah.
but it was very multi-syllabic, like just fucking gross shit. Like you'll see. The crowd looked very happy.
So he wants to clash with greatness. Let's see if he gets in Adam's face or even thinks of acting aggravated. Soon as he tries to get his affirmation and make a massive statement, I'll catch his clay and smash his face and leave him with a laceration. You could trap a snake and catch a plate in. You want to get the win? Yeah? You want to hear some congratulations? Yeah? You'll have to make a pact with Satan or a batch of Masons. I'm sorry, but I had to say this. You look like a gang-related cancer patient that hasn't ate or drank for ages. I'm hearing accusations you pay for the crack you're blazing by selling your nasty anus to passing strangers. And you're a twat.
Oh, I forgot to get the fucking ad blocker again.
Dominoes.
You reminded me. You reminded me and I still didn't do it. Holy shit. Anyway, so yeah, space. This is where I left Earth in the battle. They're just saying I left Earth. Time. See, very short round.
That was round one. Listen, I'm going to say one thing to the judges before I get down to action. Take into account who I'm battling, and let's not make this about crowd reaction. Yo, so after many years of us having to listen to him chat the shit out of his arse on beats, this Barbie MC decided to grow a pair of balls and start to compete. So we hit up Cron, he said start at the bottom, fuck knows why he bartered with me, regardless it's just another Mancunian wannabe hard man to eat. Now this walking marketing scheme doesn't even deserve to be part of this league. So this is my home planet, and you look like a Martian to me. Now Brute Force got the tactical plan to infiltrate Don't Flop and target the P, but just like anything you've ever been involved in, it's starting to fall apart at the seams. And this is supposed to be your debut to make you a star in the scene, but the reality couldn't be more far from the dream. And as harsh as it seems to me, you're just another target to run through.
He kept standing on my feet.
Flex where you party and bum doos.
So I was like,
me having to father to son you to let you know that Americanized swag is more played out than the arm and drum loop.
yo, I was an aggressive kid, mate.
Yo, and that failing business.
See how chronicle.
Business acumen.
A few things I want you to notice there. Yeah. See how Chronicle was really cheering. They're going mad.
Yeah.
Again, he wanted us to fail. 2, he stood on my feet like once, so I was ready to fight. Battle day, you buy new trainers, this and that, and then this smelly guy from Blackpool who reeks of roll-ups, his breath absolutely the roll-ups, mate, stands on your shoes. I was ready to have it, yeah. 3, I banged my head and set the lump on the top of my head. I'd bang my head like on the way, like in the morning. Check this lump on my head. Watch when my hat comes off. Watch the very top of my head. Watch the
Your
lump.
business acumen
You read that?
has been reflected through every single lab event. All it looked to me was a private party for you and your little rapper friends. Yo, your battle with Disaster was a fucking disaster.
I was really ready to
All
fight
it took
then.
was a couple of racist bars and mum joke, and the crowd erupted with laughter.
Did I rewind it
I'm
enough?
sorry, but how do you keep a battle fair, intricate and lyrical when the crowd are on your nuts to the point the crowd are going and I swag?
Look at the lump on the top of my head.
Arm and drum loop.
See it?
It's a nipple.
It was a shiny that.
Your failing business acumen has been reflected through every single lab event. All it looked to me was a private party for you and your little rapper friends.
I apologise for
Your
kicking
battle
off with
with
him, it was a bit
Disaster
extra.
was a fucking disaster. All it took was a couple of racist bars and mum joke, and the crowd erupted with laughter. And I'm sorry, but how do you keep a battle fair, intricate and lyrical when the crowd are on your nuts to the point the crowd are going nuts to the sound of every single syllable? So I could never let this maggot offend me. You're such a failure, you're supposed to go to KOTD to battle some MC and got as far as a garage in Wembley. I'm sorry.
That didn't age well, did it?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but only an absolute cretin, fucking backward weapon would organise a battle on the other side of the planet without a passport in possession. So this goes out to Organic and Cap Callus. This goes out to Organic and Cap Callus next time. Think before you gamble on whack rappers. Yo. And also, I've got to say, it's supposed to be his debut, but what's confusing me is why the fuck you're stood there when the tryout events are usually in Leeds. Time.
Oh my god.
He was meant to battle Cat Callus, wasn't you?
Yeah, so he was right. What he said was right. Like, I took these times, yeah, guys, forgive me. These times, I'm a naughty kid. Yeah, I'm just getting up to mad shit with Biggs and that, and like, I was naughty kid, innit? Like, however you got to say it. And I accepted it, but these were times there was no money. You weren't getting paid. No one booked me and paid me. No one paid for my flight or nothing like that. But they booked me to battle Cap Callus. World Dawn 2. I didn't have a passport. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. Didn't have a passport. And didn't know the process of getting a passport. So I just left it late. And then started the thing, and he went, yeah, it's going to be about 4 weeks from now. I was like, what do you mean it's going to be about 4 weeks? The battle's in a week in Canada. I had to shout at them, and I don't know if I lied or I told the truth. I can't remember. But
I don't know if I lied.
I can't remember if I lied to them or I told the truth. But that's what really happened. I didn't have my passport in time.
So all I will say is, shouts to Disciple, but the round didn't age very well, did it?
No, it didn't at all. But it wasn't that good at the time either.
Yeah, let's go. Round 2.
Yeah, Alias the Addict was good, brother. Yeah, shouts to Disciple. I think I brought. Do you know what was? Let me just say this as well. What was really? What's the word? Really cruel to him was many years later. I was supporting Wu-Tang, and he was in the crowd front row. And they brought him up on. He was one of them. Someone was like, "Yo, I don't know who wasn't there. I think Method Man wasn't there. Yeah, it was Method Man wasn't there." And like fucking You God or whoever was like, and bear in mind we're there with them, chilling with them and all that. And then You God's like, "Yo, who knows Method Man's parts?" And then Disciples like in the front row, yeah. So they pull him up and he fucking spat Method Man's bars like it was his own. And I'm on stage. This is not even long after we've done this. And I'm on stage like, that's that guy I just battled. Oh my God, what a mark. Look at this guy. Oh my God, coming up here spitting someone else's bars and that. And fucking, he come off stage. I must have gone to get a drink and that. He come up to me bare cocky like, yeah, I was just on stage, man. I was just on stage then. Did you see me? I was like, I didn't, you know, bro. Like, it's like, nah, I didn't, you know, bro. Next thing, we was performing. Like, and I'm there rocking my own shows. And I remember doing, because we was warming them up. One of Wu, I can't remember which one of Wu said to me, but it was like, yo, that was lit. I got to do the Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. It was crazy. I felt like I was in Wu-Tang. I was like, yo, who's ready for Wu-Tang? It was like, yeah. I was like, when I say Wu, you say Tang, did all that, boom. And I remember going up to Disciple and putting the mic to his mouth as if to say, "You'll do fucking nothing. You'll do fucking nothing."
You're an asshole.
Crowd reaction! Crowd reaction! Right, go!
That started a whole marketing plan, didn't it? T-shirts with crowd
Yeah.
reaction and everything, because he said, "Look at the guy's crowd reaction." So I was like, "Crowd reaction."
It's round 2 on Shotty. Let's go, man.
Let me tell you something that ain't a surprise. In that one film about Da Vinci's designs with hidden symbols inside, they took a picture of the apostles while they were sitting with Christ. Had the image of John cropped and switched to the side and shown us one of the disciples was a bitch in disguise.
Whoa. 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 This is the me that I turned into. If you watch the Da Vinci Code, they figured out one of the disciples was actually Mary Magdalene. Yo, that shit would go off now. That's how you fucking when was this? This is 8 years ago it got uploaded.
Crowd reaction.
Right,
Multis, intricate punchline.
it's round 2
Listen.
on Shotty. Let's go, man.
Let me tell you something that ain't a surprise. In that one film about Da Vinci's designs with hidden symbols inside, they
Shout
took a
out to
picture
Smoggy
of the
Carl.
apostles while they were sitting with Christ. Had the image of John cropped and switched to the side and shown us one of the disciples was a bitch in disguise.
Look at Chronicle, the face of defeat.
I could never run out of disciple jokes. It's called disciple because the guy...
Mary Magdalene.
I could never run out of disciple jokes. It's called disciple because the guy's just old. He was alive when the Messiah roamed. The very first rhymes he wrote was on some type of stone, a papyrus scroll. Every time I see him on the microphone, he looks like he should be somewhere applying for a crisis loan.
Yo, it's crazy what got reactions back then. I said this whole Mary Magdalene sick, intricate scheme, and then I was like, this guy looks like he should be applying for a crisis loan. Bam. Crowd pops.
You had the type of clothes they wore on Biker Grove.
Biker, Grove.
Chicken legs.
Hey.
Skinny neck.
Hey.
Rib cage like a xylophone.
Hey.
No
who's
real
talking.
fan base. Your following's online alone. So if you only eating off the web, naming your alias Spider was the right approach. Fuck you, your mixtape, and the faggot who mixed it. The rhyming pattern you spit is kind of mistimed and anachronistic. When you say you're from the north, you embarrass my district. But this is what happens when Blackpool slack start shagging traveling gypsies. And truth be told, you're stupid old. You spent your student loan when Coolio's music sold.
That was hard still.
Freestyle shit, you're so old, you've still got a room at home for some beauty, oh. You clutch onto your youth and soul, you think you're Peter Pan or Rufio, and you're still with your batty little mates playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Crowd reaction, motherfucker! Crowd reaction!
Yo.
Crowd reaction!
I freestyled that last bit. That whole.
Do you sometimes find the fear of what
Get off
happened
our stream!
is making
Briggsy,
nothing
make
happen
sure
in
I
your
get
life?
an ad blocker after
so-
this.
Clearly, this faggot is scared to rap. Why the fuck?
The F word was used a lot, wasn't it?
A lot though.
A lot. Yeah, that last bit about Rufio and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that was freestyled. Just because I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna carry on. Crowd reaction.
Walking that way, the camera's there, you twat. Right, I'll make a movie with your mum and your missus, label that shit a rudimentary, and have them bitches performing ass to mouth, human centipede. Yeah.
I hate when British people say ass.
Yeah, same.
NSR is the shit. High rise is just shit. That can be found if you check the roster. I'll have your bitch spinning around on my dick like looking down on a helicopter. The way he portrays himself to be somebody else, I think this idiot should get an Oscar, because to me you're the only battler who looks like he needs the camera fitted with a teleprompter. Yo, most people came here to see a member of the High.
I had a Skittles sticker on my hat to show that I've always been supporting Manchester. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to Skittles.
Prize battle. What you wasn't expecting was to see something that looks like a low-budget alien from the Sci-Fi Channel. That gigantic head of yours looks like a massive wrecking ball. When it rains outside, I've got one question. How do you manage to get indoors? Yo, it must be some kind of struggle, a fucking mind-bending puzzle, and probably why you're so angry on the exterior. But inside, just need a cuddle. Listen, mate. You look more frustrated than me, fam. And these frown lines are miles wide. Today, you can call me the council inspector. I came to downsize the high-rise. And those pound signs that your eyes spy, you should see him as a problem. Because since you've had dough, it's been like watching the transformation between Smeagol and Gollum.
I didn't get that at the time.
I don't get that either.
No, but
I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
I know, and I'd really not even probably even heard of Lord of the Rings at the time. So he's like Smeagol and Gollum. To me, it just sounded like words like bop and dippity bop. Do you know what I mean? Like what? I was like what? Ilmac, shout out to Ilmac. Yo, we're watching my old chick. Yo, Ilmac was like our very first event ever, wasn't he?
Ever, yeah. Battle
Ever.
Flex.
Yeah.
Big up Ilmac.
Ilmac is
I think it was
someone.
like our first All-Star game, Premier Battles. 10
Ilmac
years
is
later,
someone that I
something like
should have mentioned earlier as well when we was talking about. Oh, I did actually mention Ilmac. One of the people that actually got us into this and made us what our battle. You know what I mean? Like early on days. So kind of late that he came in here. Shout out to Ilmac. Follow Ilmac on Twitch.
You win half the time. It's baffling to think runs for your retarded mind. Your album's called The King of England, but that can't be right, but makes sense.
King of England never came out.
Will and Charles combined. And how do you even manage to speak with all that semen clogging up your tonsils? You take it up the arse so much, your name should be Shotty Horroh, Zontal.
That was his only part. Like he's only alright then.
That's the only quote I can still say.
Yeah. Much love, Ilmac.
Your facial features make you look like you've been raped by a bull. There is
Wait.
nothing
Before we carry on, Ilmac, will you do one of these career mode? Just come on here with us. We watch all your battles. Well, you've got a lot of
Yeah,
battles.
definitely not all Ilmac styles.
We'll watch.
10 years.
We'll pick 10, and we'll do like 3 episodes. Go through your battles. You break down what was happening on the day, etc.
human about the shape of your skull. You should avoid it like uranium, because that planetary cranium has probably got its own gravitational pull. No. And when I hear that feminine Mancunian accent, I turn around and expect to see someone humping Fizzle. The only way to describe his voice, Alvin the Chipmunk getting stabbed in the face with a rusty chisel.
Time! Right, it's round 3 on Shotty.
Yeah, I was ready to stab him so much that day. Like I didn't get it. Sorry, I really need to get this ad block up. They're hitting us hard today. I really didn't get it. I didn't get it. I like, do you know when people are like, yo, I couldn't do that shit you do, bro, because I'll end up banging a guy out me, bro. I was really living that, bro. Like, having to just chill. Oh, man, I had, like, real gangsters stood behind me and shit like that. And they was the ones telling me to chill. Do you know what I mean? It was, yeah, why is the chisel got to be rusty? Rusty chisel, because it rhymes.
He's very, very descriptive.
Yeah, like, down to that tiniest bit, like, and it's just like, it's a bit
I'll
of a
stab
reach.
you in the morning when it's below 5 degrees. The sun's out to the west, but the grass is slightly wet from the dew the night before.
There's a slight dew in the air. Tastes like burning embers.
Macroma.
What was he called, bro, with the furry hat on?
Oh, Baron Mind.
Baron fucking Mind. Oh my god.
Yo, he always had a furry hat that matched his colour jacket.
Yeah, man, he had a gimmick. He had a gimmick all the way back then, bro. See, oh, look who it is behind me. Always holding me down.
Check the colour coordination.
Yeah, you was fully hip hop and you don't stop.
Definitely had a fuck.
G-Unit.
Definitely had an academics track.
Yo, we had just watched an hour of Papoose like that on the way.
Man, I went for a period of thinking I was big.
I'm about to write him as eulogist
A period?
and crucifix. Your mother is
I
the
like
grimiest group of your vagina is putrid. I can't believe you managed to climb through the slime and the mucus inside of a uterus.
It was so mad what made them react back then.
But you know what I think when I hear Matt Chroma? Crack smoker.
Obvious.
And belief. Golden Virginia shag roller.
Chronicle loved it.
Call of Duty, Black Ops, high score, stat owner, woman.
Sorry, Ilmac.
Older, sad, no one, habitual cash loaner. That Joker.
Ilmac sick on Call of Duty.
Your mum's got fucked up teeth and gum disease.
Hey, let's get to the old don't flop
Plunges
shit.
seeping fungal cheese and pungent steam.
Pungent
Used to make you take off.
Pungent steam, what? I was stoned when I wrote
You're getting the descriptive out here.
Pungent steam. Imagine coming in a room and going, smell some pungent steam.
You smell that? What's that? It's fucking pungent steam, that, you know.
Yo, if this me would have tried out for us, bro, I'd have been like, nah, you ain't got what it takes, you.
Yo, imagine we did the academy now, and the guy was like, you got pungent steam.
I'd lose to fucking Jan. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'll beat you.
Off your dungarees and your undies for your Uncle Keith and his chums from
Yo, Uncle Keith went off, bro. Uncle Keith was lit, bro.
Yeah, but bare people know a weird Uncle Keith, don't they?
Yeah, but do you know what? Like, I literally fucking birthed this style. There's this like, not this over here. This was like straight, like, this was straight, fucking grind time. Not even that, like, jump off, like, fucking Ilmac Thesaurus, fucking, but like, to the umph degree, like. But no one was like this in England. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so at this time, you have to take it into the context of the time. This is like, everyone was like shocked to see it in front of them.
Sponges seeping fungal cheese and pungent steam.
Pungent
Used to make you take off your dungarees and your undies for your Uncle Keith and his chums from Sunday League. Hold on! Uncle Keith! She's a fat slut that comfort eats at least a ton a week. Her clients call her chubby cheeks the mutton queen. Her pussy reeks like luncheon meat, curried beef, gutted cheek. What else? Her pussy speaks. I swear the other week I saw her have a cup of tea and some custard cream.
Yeah, Ilmac, I blame you, bro.
Her pussy seems to get around.
Yes,
so we
Bleak.
call
Whoa,
her
it's Bleak. Yo, guys, Bleak's in the fucking YouTube chat. Yo, this is some full circle of day, man. I'm telling you. Everyone pick up Bleak, yo.
Don't try to say man's wrong. A tampon looks like a bloody leech on a pulley lead. Her pubic region looks like...
Yo, a bloody leech on a pulley lead. What was I smoking that day, man? That's a madness, that. That's disgusting, man. You have to just, at sometimes, you just have to, like, fucking rewrite the bar.
Like it took its steez from Booker T. When the muffin bleeds, the blood is green. It looks like mushy peas. She's a fucking freak.
I'd say this was the most entertaining round of the battle, though.
Yo, Matthew said he's gonna buddy me. How's that? People roll on you with clicks every day. You're a mouse, Matt.
Bars.
Anyway, allow that. Your tracks are poor. Give up music. Battle more. No one's gonna help you get a foot in or pass the torch. Not even a Spanish bullfighter would show Matt a door.
I had it back then as well, didn't I? To be honest, you fucking had it back then. Well, you back, I'll grace us with your presence, Bleak's in the YouTube chat. Remember Bleak?
Fucking hell, Bleak showing up for something.
My boy Cron told me the battle was on November the 5th. You know what I thought? Cool. If he starts coming with that High rise out busting
this is a YouTube
You better make sure your
freestyle.
fireworks
YouTube.
drop at a fucking cut.
I just called it a YouTube, and I meant freestyle.
What? Say it again.
I was like, this was a YouTube. I meant freestyle. Oh, God.
And you see a guy fucked.
Hey, I fucking hate them people that go around. Oh, you fucking ad blocker, lad.
Yo, it's not my fault, man.
When I was
Don't flop.
born in the colony
Owen's really trying to get these royalties.
Get in on.
He's had his moment. He's had his moment.
He's had his moment now, right? His body back now. Corny guy.
Yo, fuck it. I came to smoke a reefer, serve him a plate full of wisdom. This diva just came with a group of worthless
Salute,
makeup
Ilmac.
assistants. So you can find him in the toilet pre-battle, powdering his nose. The same people who make up 90% of the crowd at his shows. 10 deep in the cubicle like a bunch of fucking gaylords, doing exactly the same thing you had the cheek to chastise O'Shea for. Yo, and on the real, O'Shea's a decent.
That was O'Shea's fault, yeah. When check this out, O'Shea was a piece of shit because I had to shake this rumor off, yeah. When I battled O'Shea, I went into the top. Now you know, as anyone that knows me, I've never done a Class A in my life, other than when I got spiked during the math battle. We'll go into that. But I've never. It's just not something that's ever appealed to me. I've never done coke. I've never done anything like that. It's just not anything that's appealed to me. And I was going into the toilet. No, I was coming out of the toilet just as O'Shea was going into the toilet just before the battle, and he was going in for some sniff. And I was on the way out, and he was like, "Oh yeah, have you just had a bit of beak, have you?" I was like, "Nah." And he's like, "Yeah, all right, mate." I was like, "No, I really aren't, bro." And he's like, "Yeah, you fucking yeah, you want you want a bit?" I was like, "No, I don't do it, bro." He's like, "Bollocks." And I walk off. And then he goes in the toilet. As soon as it comes to the round, he's like, "What did I just see you in the toilet doing?" I was like, "You fucking didn't." And then this was his scheme. Then you chastise O'Shea for doing it when you was doing it. I'm still to this day. I'm 34. I've still not done it. Ilmac, none wrong with a little Tony. Just go with it. I don't judge. 100% don't judge. But it's just not something. Maybe it was out of fear. I thought I was gonna have a fucking heart attack or something. I just never done it.
Decent mate, so waiting hard for me to say a massive fuck.
Check out. Look, sorry, I keep stopping it. Yeah.
God, you're square.
L7. I am a bit of a square. Even though I was young, something I want to point out here. Even though I was young, veteran move there. I've closed off the ring. I've took so he can't look he's literally ass to dick with Mickey Worthless. There was quite a lot of space. I've took it from him. Veteran shit, and it was just fucking. Wait, was we doing Mad Coke when I battled Soul? No, no. Didn't even know you was.
Fuck you on behalf of DLA. That's contradictive. You want to lick dick. Multi something non-specific.
Look, he can't move.
Pathetic, your battle style is. You should feel privileged to have a chance like this. I'm over 20 battles deep, so take some advice, kid. Drop the cocky up before you get snapped like twigs. Claims to be hip-hop. Asking who Fab 5 is.
Claims to be hip-hop.
Yo, you looked up and down yourself like you was henge then as well. When you get snapped like Twiggy, man.
I always thought do you know when I started training and that now is only since I put on a bit of weight and that and a bit of size, this is the only time I noticed that I was skinny. My whole life I thought I was Brock Lesnar and not me, bro. I was like, what are they seeing? Skinny? Me? I had real fucking body dysmorphia. I thought I was just like, pow. Now I put a little weight on and I was like, bear, what the fuck was I? Bro, but look, this guy's like, you think you're hip hop? Name the Fabulous Five then. No.
Yo, all I'm going to say is Mickey Worthless has had his index finger in his mouth for the entire third round, and I don't know what he's looking at.
Ilmac's doing the O'Shea thing and just starting rumours over it. You're a piece of shit, bro.
You know, the worst thing is, out of all that's being said there's nothing more that I hate than people sat in a room freestyling.
The whole time we've known each other, we've never sat in a room freestyling. Like, I think, yo, this guy, man.
They'll tell you it was a lolly you was given to snack on as a kid. Yo, and stop acting like you're Mr. Fresh, an icon on the scene getting big respect. You're a ginger-loving homo that spends your nights in Briggsy's bed smoking crystal meth, listening to Simply Red while he gives you head.
True.
Yo, and you and him combined, you look like Danger Mouse and Penfold. With a plastic swag purchased straight out of Tesco's. Yo. And I'm sure everyone will agree when I say that Lab is too whack. I remember seeing a cheap flyer for Street Writer and thinking what kind of absolute twat will cash in like that. Then I saw that Rockstar logo on the back of his hat and I had to just laugh. No. So if there's any reason to stand here today and watch me kill this man, it has to be the fact he single-handedly dropped his own company and left the pieces in Evil's hand. Soon as he noticed the dream were dead, tried to sneak into Don't Flop, fuck a coin toss because the only tail I can see is between his legs. Pause! Pause! That's not even a no-homo reference I'm speaking of. I want you to literally pause the clock so this cunt knows how it feels to be completely robbed. Time.
No, can I just say though, we was
You might be right, actually.
We was one event in with Lab Battles and we had a mainstream sponsorship.
The very first one, and we had
people tried
Ilmac,
slagging us. A couple of people said it to me.
Awkward, fucking low pesci,
Rockstar energy drink.
Rest in peace, Bendo. We had Bendo. We had also.
Bro, the people that realised in the crowd as well, you had Bugsy Malone, Children of Zeus.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was there. Plus,
Bugsy Malone. Sorry.
It took Don't Flop about 6 years to get a proper sponsorship.
Yeah.
People said it to me in battles. You had Rockstar as a sponsor. Mint.
AJCS1, are you crazy? This was my fucking funniest round. I said some shit about a leech on a pulley. Are you mad? Don't do that. Don't do that. Joke.
What?
Now here's Johnny.
Shout out to
Let me tell
Van
you
Man. Yeah.
something.
How did you feel coming out the back of this battle?
Like, oh, there we go. Handshake. That. Like, good. I went into this battle feeling really good. Like, I went into this battle thinking I had a secret no one knew. Do you know what I mean?
Plus, you had 100 quid in your pocket.
Yeah, 100 quid in my pocket went right on weed. Right away. And I probably already owed it out for weed, to be honest.
Bag of sniff.
Fabulous 5 fucking vinyl. Thinks he's hip hop. Doesn't even know who Fabulous 5 are. I felt ashamed of that at that point.
Yeah, it didn't age well, did it? Disciples rounds. It was a proper pungent steam.
Max said it. The secret no one knew. The coke addiction. Yo, if you know this guy, this is the way he trolls in real life, bro. I'm telling you. You guys. Oh, man. Remember that first night when we went and picked them all up from the airport and stuff like that? Guy had travelled about fucking 20 hours and was trolling me to fuck as soon as he got here. I always remember a conversation with him, with Ilmac, and he was like, what did he say now? He's like, do you know about the Mandela effect? And I was like, no. He's explaining it. And I remember just looking at him like, because I'd been awake for like 2 days arranging the event. And Ilmac just started going off about the Mandela effect. And I was like, oh, stop talking. Just stop talking at me, bro. I don't. And he looked at me like I was the dumbest guy ever. He's like, oh, I'm definitely in England, man. This guy's just come from under a rock and out of a castle, and he don't understand what the Mandela effect is. I was like, not been awake, not been asleep for days. Oh, mate. But then, because it's Ilmac, and he's one of my idols at the time, joking, I'm joking, Ilmac, and I was like, ha, 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 ha. And I don't know if I laughed and responded in the right times or anything. But I always remember that. Do you know about the Mandela effect? I thought, oh, this guy's really brainy. But shut up.
You just want to go to bed.
And then like days later, I was like, what's that fucking thing Ilmac was talking about Nelson Mandela about, man? Try to tell a bird like that to girls like that, yeah, do you know about the The Mandela effect. I don't. Good times.
So you've done your first battle here with Disciple.
Yeah.
Did anything change from that point that you noticed, career-wise?
Like, my confidence grew as far as being a battle rapper.
I don't know if you'll agree with this, but I definitely felt it. When I'd done my debut against Els and you get a win,
yeah.
it's an adrenaline that you can't get from anything, even performing and shit.
Yeah, for real, 100%.
This is what I always say to battlers.
Salute, thank you, Ilmac. I appreciate it,
the worst
bro.
thing you can do is win your debut really, really sick, and then jump straight into another battle based off that gas. Because the amount of people that do that and then get killed in the second battle.
Yeah.
And it's a realization. I did that.
yeah. What, you lost your second battle?
To Disciple, funny enough.
Oh my god, how did you lose to this guy? Boo! Boo this man!
I came out of hospital like 2 hours before. It was high off my head on morphine, yeah.
But true.
Ilmac I'm staring at the ground and I'm rapping about gods and devils and all that. But if you know me, that's not the type of thing I ever know about.
No.
But I think I'll skip that one with you, man. It was nice. But so, how long did you jump straight into Jay Madden, or was he a couple of month gap?
It wasn't that. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna get this advert out of the way. It wasn't that long after. So what? Maybe it was a while after, actually.
Because it was
yeah.
It was the same event I battled Econ.
Yeah, so the other one was November. And then this was, I don't know.
Yeah, boom, I wasn't hip-hop enough to beat Disciple.
Who said that?
Boom.
Oh, boom, my G, that's hilarious. He also said, Bleak burnt my house down in 2013. That was the elephant in the room. When Bleak come in, I was like, yo, I wanted to go, yo, didn't you burn some houses down, bro?
You evil man.
So
your first two battles were in Manchester, then, weren't they?
Yeah. Someone just walked over my grave. Yeah, fucking.
Now here's Johnny. Let me tell you something.
Buddha's Gold TV, salute. Yeah,
credit to Chronicle as well. Obviously, I've got my dislikes with Chronicle, but these Blam events that he did were very sick.
Yeah,
they were they became like a part of the nightlife in Manchester for a bit.
Chronicle is a great promoter, to be honest. Like, as much as I had me run-ins with him and whatever, there was also like decent times with him and that. Like, I want to just tell a quick story behind it, not behind this, but behind Chronicle. While I remember one time, Yunan told me that Chronicle got Yunan to come all the way to Manchester, come to his house. He came to battle. Chronicle's like, you can stay at mine. So Yunan came all the way there, went to stay at his. Shout out to Matthew Scallon for the subscription on YouTube. Fucking. He came there, Yunan came there, and apparently Chronicle just went and sat on his PC with his back to Yunan, put his headphones on, and ignored him the whole night. And told him, don't look at his bird.
Yeah, apparently Yunan was just sat behind him on a couch.
Yunan was like, I seen his bird, man. He told me not to look at her, man. She was fat, man. It's like, she just hides upstairs like some fucking troll he's ashamed of. And like, he's like, don't look at my bird. Don't look at her. Keep your eyes that way. You know what I mean? He won't Cockney, but Jay Madden was on the rise. Jay Madden was like on the come up, I think.
He was the same crew as Disciple, wasn't he, as well?
That was it. Another Blackpool guy won it. Yeah. He was on the come up, man. He'd had a few good performances. Again, at this point, I felt unbeatable. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think same to this day really, but at this point I was really like, when kids think they're gonna live forever. Yeah. I really was in like that, like, I'm the best kept secret in battle rap in the world. I'm gonna beat everybody on the planet. Whoever they put in front of me is fucking done. And shout out George Dixon, these times I think I was preparing with like 2 weeks to go.
Yeah. I think I've just noticed as well on Verse Tracker, Jay Madden's only had 5 battles.
Wow. I was a career killer.
Let me tell you something.
He battled
Mac Knight, salute.
he just battled Lee Scott before you, so that's 2
Lee
decent
Scott
names.
actually turned into like a big recording artist.
Yeah, he runs Blah Records, sick rapper.
Yeah. Shout out to Lee Scott. Monster Under the Bed as well, turned into Milcavelli.
Yeah.
Huge rapper. So, there's been some good guys come out of it. There's Jay Dean in the L. See him? Jay Dean there, looking bare young.
Shit, Jay Dean, remember him?
Yeah, I still know him. I remember him. Oh, my God. All right, so let's get into this one. A bit loud, that one.
DFAFD, man, don't flop all fucking day.
He always had chewing gum in his mouth.
At Corner Kill, at Don't Flop if you want to hit the whole team, man.
West Side,
Make
I
sure
guess.
you also hit up at Don't Flop Mag as well. The Don't Flop magazine edition number 1 is coming. If you tweet at
No,
Don't
it's
Flop
not.
Mag,
Did it ever come out?
No.
Anyone you want to put in the mag, you want to
Remember
write,
Bent Legs? Wow.
Okay, this is the main
Yeah, big up
event,
Bent Legs, man.
Battle
He
of
was
Glam,
sick.
event 2. Battle number 3 is going to be fucking nuts, man. I cannot wait for this one. Okay, on the right-hand side, he battled a couple years
This
ago
one
on
was-
Bloodstro for
this is-
Blackpool, making his return.
Sorry.
Jay Madden makes it.
This is one where really fucking believed in me. Like, was walking around the event saying, I'm gonna fucking smoke this guy, I'm this guy, that. And then when I started cooking, when I started spitting, was just like constantly eye contact, banging the ceiling, like, yo, you're the fucking illest. So that gave me bare confidence as well.
What I've just noticed as well is Lee Scott.
Mhm.
This must have been his return. He'd been out for 2 years before he battled you.
Lee Scott. Oh, Jay Madden.
Jay Madden, sorry, yeah. So his one win there must have been Lee Scott.
Right. Look at Disciple. That if you don't know, guys, that unwashed guy behind him, looking like fucking like he's about to bite his neck and turn him into the undead. That is the guy who I just battled, and it's like he went and got his big brother. It's like what?
Got his dad.
He went and got his dad.
I'll beat you when you're dead up, mate.
So this guy went and got his dad, and I battered his dad in front of him. My mate actually did that back in the day. Kennedy battered a lad, and then the guy went and got his dad, so Kennedy battered his dad in front of him. Fucking hell.
Oh, you'd have to move house, wouldn't you?
He was god level at that point. All right, so yeah, look at this. Look at this zombie in the background. Fucking hell. Jay Madden really thought he was Eminem. If you listen to his music, it was fucking really Eminem. Look at what OVO Jordan said. Look what you did to Disciple.
Made him melt. Yo, big up. People saying, do you remember Sam Graphics? Yeah, I know Sam Graphics.
Yeah,
I still
man.
know him now. He pretty much was one of the main people at Unilad, and he owns the Mank now as well. So
Yeah, really good guy, man. Look at how much Jay Madden thought he was Eminem. It was mint.
Making his second appearance, representing Brute Force Records, Shotty Horroh.
Crowd reaction, bitch.
See, that's how crowd reaction started. I think I've got it on a t-shirt.
Yo, this battle sponsored by 23 Media, Bait Clothing, and Manic Mighty. The winner of this battle gets a free music video, free music shoot, and some free clothing as well.
I would never got a video. And what is a music shoot? In fact, he's saying music like
get a music suit.
Get some music suit. Like, is it it's a suit you put on? Like, oh, music, man.
One of them fancy dress suits with all the music notes on it.
You run into a phone box, spin round, come out with a music suit on like that.
It's music, man. Hey, I'm the music man.
Oh no! Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's music, man. You get yo. I should fucking say, yo, where's my video, bro?
Yeah, yo, chase it up now.
Chase it up now, innit? So, yo, where's my music video, bro?
Yeah, put some of that music on, man.
Music, man. Skeletor voice.
Yo, let's go.
There was no coin flip. Shotty chose
Music, man.
It was 90 on Shotty Horroh. Let's go.
Yo, that DF shirt is sick. We copied that, I guess.
Are we ready though?
Yeah, the attitude there was sure.
Alright,
Look at you
so
behind me
Jay,
again.
I like you battle guys. We've both done music for years. This is just another step on the course. You see, I give him his, but the difference is My music's more successful than yours. The stats
Wanker.
talk for themselves. We don't need to settle the scores. I got more fans, more memorable songs, and my mum jokes are better than yours. Knock, knock. Your mum's a slag. Let's go! Yes!
Mickey loves
She's got
that.
a nasty ass and bellyache. The power of a gas could smash in half a pressure gauge. When she fanny farts, she levitates, and when she climaxes, she can blast a yard of pepper spray through a rack and a half of metal plates.
That was hard. Blast a yard of peppers. When she fanny farts, she levitates. Blast a yard of pepper spray through a rack and half of metal plates. Yo. Holy shit. Look at that handsome young man. Look, I could have been a model, me. Look at that. Back in the day, before all that coke.
Absolutely. No tattoos or anything.
And not, holy shit, Calvin Klein watch.
Fat bitch. She's got legs like tree trunks. And a deep cunt with heat lumps that secretes green gunk and cheese chunks. It's something I've seen once and didn't eat lunch for 3 months. I mean, look. No, I mean, look. This is Jay Madden.
He looked at himself.
That likes to chase dragons due to his H habit. He's got a belt round his arm to make a vein fatten.
Hey.
He's got 2 belts round his arm like a straight jacket.
Hey.
He said he stopped smoking crack, but I know he lies. He tried hiding all the symptoms, but there's no disguise. That's why you and the other Jay seem so alike, because you both said you quit the rock, but you're still showing signs.
The Jay-Z. He left Dame Dash at this point. And so he said he left the rock and whatnot, but he was still showing signs. I still had it. I had it back then.
Have you got a slit in your eyebrow?
Not bad!
No,
I said we've both done this for years, but I'm hip-hop.
No, I was not. I never had one of them. I had to look.
Said we had similar careers. That damn bastard lied. I've been on the stage and in the booth with the greats.
Yeah.
Man's actually signed.
Yeah.
Where'd you fire in the booth? That ain't happened, right?
Nah.
The only time I heard of Jay and fire in the booth is when Jam Master died.
Unsolved.
He'd win Anarchy. He would win the Academy tournament. This youngster there. Red Lion Pictures said they're gonna make the movie Music Man Begins. That's what's
Music Man, the origins.
Oh man.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have the music?
Music Man. I can't get it. Skeleton out of my head saying that.
You fucking stagnant rapper!
Whoa.
Your career's a non-starter. Your
Hey,
fiance's
that's so
not
tight.
Beyonce, but Jay will not count.
Oh, there's that. I was chirping that one for a bit. Front row.
Which one?
There. With the big breast. I didn't end up doing that with her, but I should have. She looks way go there.
I said I whispered a bar.
And I end up hitting her back. Yeah, bro. She was fitter.
I am sorry, I'm lying.
What was she called? I want to locate her.
You'd rather rock a fella and let him run a train because the closing of the rock was the only time Jay ever fucked a dame. Your mom's called Meek Mildred.
Oh, I'm devastated about that.
Because she's a boss. Yeah, she's a boss. She's big and fat. Whoa. Ricky Ross.
That was hard. That was hard. No, like... Yo, when was they chanting lyrics with us back then? Why is it doing this to us? When was they chanting lyrics back then with anyone? Like, and that was like... It wasn't even a repeater. That wasn't even... Like, that wasn't even the second time around. That was the first time around. Oh, Ricky. Yo, Bill Collector, I want my motherfucking royalty checks.
Your mom's called Meek Mildred. Because she's a boss. Yeah, she's a boss. She's big and fat.
Oh, Ricky Ross. He was. Watch how like Eminem he was.
Hold it down, round 2, let's go. Jay Madden.
It's round 1 of Jay Madden. Everyone, please quiet down. Thank you.
He tried to start about 4 times.
It's no
Yeah.
wonder why your mother lies to others that her son had died. Because you look like a mummified cunt dug up by a blunt butter knife. He'll run and hide, duck and dive when it comes to summertime, a real soft cunt, but a proper hard prick to find. Yo,
I like this guy as a person. So I was trying to support him, knowing the performance.
He can't get
Yeah.
tan, so he keeps his skin real filthy. Undressed, had a month spent in a sunbed till his mum said, "Are you done yet?" He got upset and went, "Nah, still milky."
True story.
See, you're the horror, but Madden is clever. I'll smash you on a track or an acapella. But if I ever have the urge for stale fags and a rancid can of Stella, I'm coming back in a black van to kidnap me nan and smell her. When I met her, she said I was a handsome fella. Picture me bitch slapping that saggy beggar. Subtract that to the amount of times I shagged her in an abandoned cellar. I bet you your first name couldn't even add them together. Wow. Yeah? What? I never planned to bed her. Her tits stank like cheddar, and ever since I sucked them, I'm diagnosed with salmonella. Oi, straight up, that bitch is so dried up that it takes the piss. She was breastfeeding me last night and the shit came out like this.
That was good. I forgot. I looked away. That was great. I love that. That was one of the best things anyone did to me.
Her tits stank like cheddar, and ever since I sucked them, I'm diagnosed with salmonella. Oi, straight up, that bitch is so dried up that it takes the piss. She was breastfeeding me last night and the shit came out like this.
Let's go, Jay. Let's go.
Yo! Check it, yo! You're like a cross between a Doberman breeding with Ethiopians, thinking he's mean because his mum keeps feeding him opium.
He's like a Doberman
You need
being
to
the
eat, you look like the
Ethiopians.
weakest opponent. After this, I'll buy some crisps and even open them. I'll tell you what, fucking speaking of crisps, you like not...
Boom said Jay Madden really wants that music suit. He's trying to get it off me.
Knock jokes, do you, bitch? You like knock jokes? Knock, knock! Who's there? Shotty! Shotty who? Shotty hula hoops can run circles around you!
Terrible.
Knock, knock!
Who's there?
Horror!
What a who?
Horoscopes don't even have an animal you resemble to. You see, you act like a cock and a prat.
Like I was proper like buzzing off him, like, because I watched at this point I'd watched the last battle back and I was like, why was I so aggressive sticking it on Disciple's toes? So I overdid the niceness in this one so people wouldn't think I was like a twat. I didn't want to come across like a prick. I think the comments like were slaying me or something, like, yo, this guy is like super aggressive, no need for it. So
Calm down.
Yeah, so in the next one I was like, oh my god, say it again. Oh my god, that's great. You're marvellous, you are at this rapping thing.
Pushing me but not knocking me back. All I see is a phony
Look at me like that.
phony monster that wants to be bad and so full of shit I'm convinced somebody's lost a colostomy bag. Time.
I want listening to him. I remember that. I was just overreacting. Sorry guys about the ads. But buy this game if you want. Oh, shit, that game.
Do you know how I know you're a weak lad? Because I listen to your CD, you think you're Eminem, and you're showing up wearing a t-shirt saying rehab.
Oh, let's go.
Listen, Marshall Madden. No.
Marshall Madden, you know.
Stop biting shady when you're writing your shit. You're like a fat slut on a bike in a gym because you're trying to be slim. Yo, I think he's got a mannequin with an Ailey Jane mask on that he tied with a string that he keeps besides Bizarre, Con Artist, Conniver and Swift. I bet you've got bottles of peroxide air dye in your sink and 2 tattoos on your back that say Mariah and Kim.
He knows he's getting at now. Because this is what I'm saying. Back then it was just about talking about your fallopian tubes are gulping and huge and the gross in a room, like, and
Pungent Steam.
Yeah, Pungent Steam and Dungarees and Uncle Keith and that. And then I had punchlines. Do you know what I mean? I was talking to people like, yo, this and that, wherever you think you're Eminem. So here's some direct stuff about Eminem. And people weren't ready for it a lot of times.
Yeah.
You did a song called Blow the House Down with a guy called Mr. Dick. Hold on a second and pause. Half the views on that song was faggots looking for homosexual park.
Sorry, Twitch.
I accidentally saw the video for research reasons. There was a fake Eminem looking strange in your crew. Come to think about it, his name was
That was lit. That was lit. The battle's over at that point. That's what they used as a thumbnail because we both have like the same circle on our hand and all that type of shit. Come to think about it, his name was. It was you. That was lit.
There was a fake Eminem looking strange in your crew. Come to think about it, his name was If you still think there's a chance of getting that Shady Records contract, you're the biggest clown here. Hey, yo, Rabbit. Do you ever think you gotta stop living up here?
Music man going. Oh.
Yo, it's M, Marshall. I don't wrestle, I'm knocking faggots the fuck out. But when I get rapping, I'm Jeff Jarrett because I'm Double J. Fuck a divisions ranking system, I'll smash the whole table like Bubba Ray. Your brain has deleted Eminem and you have took his place. You send Debbie Mathers headless rabbits on Mother's Day right after you visit Proof and Bugs's graves. So you like knock jokes. Knock. Who's that? Your mum's still a fat sack.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I'm freestyling.
Shut up. Say mum jokes are irrelevant. Personals are gonna bring me the win. But my mum jokes are intelligent. So here's how I link them to him. Your mum's fat and she doesn't know it. She wears the skimpiest thing, so I guess fatorexia is hereditary since you both think that you're slim. Yo, Slim Shady. So, you want to play copycat? I'll run up to your house, blonde hair dye, dungarees, chainsaw, hockey mask, skin you, use your flesh for Joker Star's body bag. See him and you.
I was gonna battle Joker Star.
Nah, it was meant to be me and you versus Joker Star versus.
Oh, right.
Nasty doggy bags with a note saying don't worry, they can bring them back as holograms.
The Jay Madden finger of approval.
Oh, he's got me there. That's a good one.
He's got me there. Chicka. He's got me
That's
there.
on the box.
Chicka. Oh, wow, wicked, right?
Yeah, it was meant to be me and you versus Jokestar 13. I only remembered that the other day because I was talking to Jokestar on the wiretap.
All right.
And he said, apparently he got told that me and you ducked it, and I was like, as far as I got told, it was put to us and never happened.
Because like, how did we duck it? We was like prefacing it in battles and stuff. I don't know.
It's one of them things, in it. You know, when the promoter goes, "Yeah, do you want to do this battle?" and they realise it's a bad idea and go back and go,
"Yeah,
nah, they're not on it."
Yeah, well, Jokestar, if you're watching, that wasn't us, bro. We would have loved to have battled you. Would have been a pleasure and an honour, sir. That hat was sick. I'm devastated I didn't wallop that bird.
That's why you're mentally dull. You're a retard, I have to speak harsh on my sentence or enter your dense little skull.
A very long round, this.
I bet you've got the strength of a Hulk and you could wrestle a bull. I bet you can see the yellow pages once, remember every name that you read in the book. You grew up wearing a fucking special shoe for correcting a crook in your relevance book. If anybody touches your fucking protective headgear, you get aggressive as fuck.
Yo, I forgot that. Yo, that's hard. Yo. Yo, that was hard. That was hard.
You're a monk. That's That's why you're mentally dull. You're a retard, I have to speak harsh on my sentence or enter your dense little skull. I bet you've got the strength of a Hulk and you could wrestle a bull. I bet you can see the yellow pages once, remember every name that you read in the book. You grew up wearing a fucking special shoe for correcting a crook in your elephant's foot. If anybody touches your fucking protective headgear, you get aggressive as fuck.
Can anyone see my baseball?
I can get you to quit watching porn in only 2 days without the fear of relapsing.
Rowan, man,
without
why are you
using
putting
willpower
fucking
or
ads on
constantly
every
trying to
round?
distract yourself.
He said, I can get you off watching porn in 2 days. You can't, mate.
That's a big task.
I've tried, mate.
Watched it twice since we've been live.
Who'd really want to hear this pale ghost on wax? Whistler's on top.
Everyone's like, me.
Ego's gone mad. You've only missed. Fuck you. Fuck it. You misinterpreted the way that my words will murder you. Could your name disperse and no person has heard of you? Your dad shit slaps you till his bellend turns purpler. And his alias back in your ends is turd burglar. So keep walking around and act like you're some tough bully. Beat your teeth, look funny, like Bugs Bunny's understudy. If you've got so much money, then why do you run and hurry home before your mum worries her son's got another fuck buddy? Yeah, I'm a rap hooligan, smack bang on the Mancunian rap pursuing his flag. You best flag the Union Jack at half-mast cause I'm nuking him like every kamikaze class room in Iraq. Yeah! And if you laugh or even be trash speaking, I'll leave you slashed and fast asleep in a bag for blaspheming. I'll even blaspheme deep in your slag, screaming and gagged, weeping, leaving a cracked spleen and a gash bleeding. You ain't the greatest, claiming this shit's made you famous.
He's not saying nothing here, though, is that?
No. But a bunch of anal rapists. And your arrogant attitude hasn't done you any favours. Your petty status has gained you many haters like Eddie Vegas.
Remember Eddie Vegas?
Fuck Eddie Vegas!
Yeah, he trolled his way to the top. Look how everyone's like, fuck Eddie Vegas.
You've got a massive head, which is more than your mother gives me. You should flap them big ears and fly off to another city. And when it comes high tides and high rise and coming looking shifty, I'll abandon ship and rip off your big lips as a rubber dinghy. Fuck you, I'm done.
Jay Madden looks like that guy off the estate that sells like everything fake. Skyboxes, trainers.
Yeah.
Know that one guy, everyone knows him.
Yeah. Yo, I thought I was done. Why have I got another round?
I didn't do that Yunnan battle because of business movements, but let's not pick excuses. I just didn't do it. Let's switch the tune, bitch. The bottom fucking line is, I live for music. Battling will always come second like the bitch I'm juicing. I'm at a point where I need to start thinking about different routes of distribution. Your chick just lives for food and thinks about chicken soup and triple mooses. She's a tubby slut. I'm surprised she's living through this. All the tubby's building up because of a habitual Twix consuming and ritual biscuit usage. She's at war with a tub, and if she don't admit she's losing, she'll get big and the tub will kill her like Whitney Houston.
He had a fat girlfriend, like literally.
He went there. He went there.
Listen, Stan. Come on. I said, listen, Stan.
Why was I mad that they didn't react to that? I was like, listen, Stan. And everyone was waiting for the punchline, and I was like, come on, listen, Stan.
Laugh for me.
Laugh for me now. What the fuck? That was aggressive as shit.
If you can't be yourself, you'll never make a move with it. You even shown up to this battle wearing Sensor's face and Kruger's chin.
He went there.
That wasn't even good, and he loved it. He was like,
he's like, oh my god, I do have Sensor's face.
And Kruger's chin? What the fuck?
How have I never noticed that?
There must have been a setup for something. I must have needed the rhyme.
You adopted Eminem's persona, so let's display the spoof in him.
Yeah, there we
he
go.
acts like Eminem, but he didn't bring the proof with him.
Oh, too soon.
Let's go.
Rest in peace, Proof. I've got 2 white t-shirts on.
I think Bait used to give me t-shirts on the day.
Skinny. I got 2 t-shirts on, you can't tell.
Okay, since you've been buried that much, I'm gonna fuck the rest of my battle off.
I freestyled from here.
And freestyle.
Obviously, because back in the day, if you was freestyling, you would tell everyone first, just in case. I'm gonna freestyle.
10-2, and you are a bigger tit than them two.
That was you. That you told me to say that.
Yeah, I remember saying you've got to say a bar about them too.
Your door's just open behind you. It's like BBC. Yeah, man.
That's what happens when you have kids.
I was talking to that bird for a bit after it, like
yeah, and I noticed because when I battled like 2 battles before you, I battled Eek on the same day.
Yeah.
And I came off stage and I was like, it's when I wasn't confident of freestyling. I was like, I should have said something about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was yeah, I should have shagged her. Sorry.
If you're watching,
shout me.
That Shotty Horroh.
Yeah, forgot your name.
Excuse me, what's your name?
She was a buzz as well.
Knock, knock! Who's there? His mum's still a slag! Yo! Listen, Slim. Gonna freestyle for the fuck of it. And I don't give a fuck, I'm Chuck Norris, none chucking him. I'll see you, Nan, and fucking, what's his name? Joker Start punching him. Pass them each other's dad's cock and tell them both to start sucking it.
Whoa!
Fuck you and every
wild.
Whoa!
practicing those Eminem hand gestures. You should have learned from your best mate about the last black pill twat that buried in Manchester.
So you were gonna manhandle.
I was gonna get the dads, grab the phalluses,
serve them up on request,
make them trade phalluses, and say, right, start sucking them. I'm just gonna stand here.
This is why I didn't freestyle for so long.
That's why I didn't freestyle again. The wilderness, just like the floor it was like the fucking floor disappeared under me. I was just like, all the crowd's like, yeah, and I'm like, your dad's dicks, right? As soon as I said that, I was like, bear in mind, I'm with like road guys and that, and it was like, bro, what the fuck was you talking about, bro? Holy shit.
Oh, what, I domed this guy years ago though. You know why, yeah? Because fucking Madden was an American football game I used to play as a kid. I put Madden in a box and took it to Cash Generator because it's shit. Your mum's still called Rick Ross. Oh, same old chip, same old chips. Just a different plate. Your mummy's diabetic through Mr. Kipling's cakes.
That's a good freestyle, come on.
Hustle. Ah. Your mum gets fed on his boulevard.
I kept telling him, I'm freestyling.
Reaction, bitch, time.
I remember that. I remember, like, at the time,
there's no outrunning
I thought
5G, and it's rolling out as we
that's
speak.
ominous.
Instead
there's
of
no outrunning
trying to
5G.
beat it, I think we need.
Don't try and run out 5G. Don't tell the conspiracy theorists that. I remember at the time thinking that I had. Oh shit, he's still got around. Sorry, guys.
Like a spastic man with those drastic hands and arms waving around like elastic bands.
No, we don't. Let's keep it moving. I remember thinking at the time I had good shit for me third, but I don't know.
Was that the first time you experienced sort of you want to choke because you freestyled your way out of it, but forget material?
Yeah, I guess it was a choke. There was like that, like I said, that them times I was like writing 2 weeks before it, or like finishing up writing 2 weeks before it, and not really preparing. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I just freestyled as well because do you know what? I remember after my second round and his second round, I remember thinking that's two. I'm done. I beat him.
Yeah.
And just took my foot off the gas with it really, and just thought, you know what, I'll freestyle, fuck him. I should have sealed the deal that, and I'd learned that at that point, like seal the deal.
But the final battle of the night, obviously, people ask if you're watching fingers and stuff. Yeah, so this is going to be a series we're going to run for the next couple of weeks. We'll watch 3 battles.
Hi, my name is.
I was bony back then. Whoa, I'm holding a knife and lube.
I remember you doing this in Steve Bartlett's flat on it.
Yeah, because I was I had engagements with a very attractive woman.
Was it the King of the Dot? We watched the King of the Dot as well, didn't we?
Yeah, man, and she was absolutely fuego, and yeah, man, we was chilling together, and she had lube in a bag, and it was at that time, boys and girls, he knew it was on. But yeah,
just before you go into the Yunnan battle, obviously, a bit of backstory to the Yunnan thing was, from my point of view, before yours was like, when we set lab battles up, Yunnan was the one who was vocal, wasn't he, about fuck lab battles, fuck Shotty, fuck Briggz.
Yeah, at these times he like was really in that, like, I'm hard, like he thought he was like tough and that.
Yeah, I'd battled him.
Yeah,
I think about 6 months. We went through a period of battling the same people, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was like I got beat and sent me dad.
yeah. You did the disciple. This is days after my uncle passed. Everyone knows that that was like that's like a thing in the battle scene. Like fucking, obviously the shit Arsenal said and the shit Yunnan said, and people often ask me, why didn't I react to Arsenal the way I reacted to Yunnan? Because this was days after it. And I wasn't gonna do it because still at this point I'm new, and I was ready to fight people for standing on my shoes and shit. Do you know what I mean? So it was like, I know I'm gonna kick the fuck off. So we actually both got on the phone. Well, all 3 of us, me, no, it wouldn't have been on the phone. It would have been like on some instant messenger back then. Me, and Yunnan, and we agreed that that's not gonna get spoke about, because I was like, yo, I don't want to ruin the event. This is the type of kid that will talk about that, what just happened. I'm not involved. I can't be bothered with it. But yeah, he obviously went there. So I was just ready to bang there and then. On watching it back, I felt bad about doing it. So again, I checked myself. I won't do that again. Do you know what I mean? And the Arsenal battle was fucking a bit after this, because it was fingers after this. I went to Canada after this before the Arsenal battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. That's something people have often said. Why didn't you react to? And Arsenal will tell you himself. The words was had. What real serious, like outside after the event. Words was had, with gang was on site, you know what I mean? So it was like, words was had at the time. Same way, I learned when you sign up to this in this career and you reap the benefits of it, certain shit comes with it, and it's a moment to like learn and grow as a person and try and get thicker skin in certain scenarios. So yeah, that's what that scenario was there with me as well. I remember I was drunk, me and you. I was already like fucked pretty much, because me, you and Illa and that was in the hotel, and we'd put JD and Coke in the fucking McDonald's.
Yeah,
Coke,
Pepsi.
yeah, the Pepsi things, and I was just sipping it too much.
It was also with Ilmac as well, though. There was 1 or 2 internationals there. I know Ilmac was there.
Yeah.
And we was drinking with them and that.
Yeah, I was drinking too much. So I was drunk at this point as well. Let's get it in. Last battle of the night. Boys and girls, thank you for being with us.
Yeah, big up you, Dan, as well, man.
Every time. Good lad.
Yo,
Night of
well,
main
it's just getting
events, but
million
in
views.
this night of main events, there is
chill.
2 super uber main events, whatever the fuck you want to call them out. This is one of them. Yo, so I'm gonna say on the right-hand side from Manchester Northwest, Brute Force Records.
We'd already been.
Third win, Shotty Horroh.
We'd already been dead rowdy in a place, and like I remember it was already, like, what's the word, man? Like, we was just being naughty in the place, man. Very confrontational with people and shit. Like, I was as well. Anyway,
But this was the point when I noticed people were getting jealous of you in there anyway, over battle rappers, because they felt you was getting the looks over everyone else.
Yeah, and I probably was. I was the more marketable guy and stuff. Like, look, we was there with our own merch on. We had Mosh Team. Fuck you. We was definitely.
This is the first battle you was Mosh Team. We'd only just formed.
We was our own. We was like the NWO in it. But I remember being dead. Like, I don't know.
Chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, the liquor had definitely got to me this night, and leading up to this, a lot of people had talk shit online and whatnot. So I was definitely on some yo, what you saying now, I'm here shit to a lot of people, and you can tell by looking at Unan at the beginning, he's nervous because he knows he's gonna say what he's gonna say, and he's seen how rowdy I am tonight. So it was a bit mad. When I'm looking back at it now in hindsight, I can see it playing out.
Thingy's just said this battle was a grudge match as it fell through twice before this event already. It did, didn't it? It was booked.
Yeah. I mentioned it in the
Jay Madden well.
Yeah.
Alright, make some noise. Crazy shit, man. And on the left, from the southwest of England,
first
from
London
Plymouth,
battle.
He's been killing dope flops since 09, Unanimous. Make some noise. This is originally scheduled for 2 to test. It's been a little while. Couple Facebook messages sorted it right back out to set the standard. Levels are being raised right now.
See, he's even mentioned it there, the Facebook messages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is shit. Shotty Horroh won the flip, so he said he wanted Unan to go first. It's 90 seconds on Unan. Let's go. I'm a monstrosity. I get controversially raw in battles. You know the policy. Fuck honesty. It's no apologies. I'm trying to deadbolt my spot as the best in this battle shit and swallow the lock and key. So let's fucking go. But let me start off by letting.
But that already. That sounds like he's wrote about, like, fuck the agreement we had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, off the bat.
Which just makes you look really, like, to me, like, just your word means nothing and you're a little prick and you're trying to get one over on me in front of the people when that's not the way you was acting face to face or in the messages type of thing. Like, his persona switched like that as soon as the battle was on. And at the time, I didn't understand about gimmicks and shit and not being real.
That's his image, innit, Unan?
Yeah, and so I was like, as soon as he said that bar, I knew. I'm like, yo, you're on some bullshit.
Fuck honesty.
Fuck honesty.
It's no apologies.
No apologies.
I'm trying to deadbolt my spot as the best in this battle shit and swallow the lock and key. So let's fucking go.
You can see it in my face. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Say it.
By letting it bubble slow. Because I need to take a couple seconds to let.
See what I'm saying? Start off, let it bubble slow. It's almost like he's
telling you, and he's taking you to it.
Yeah, and he's gone back and after we've had that agreement, he's gone back and wrote a new round to say that shit. Do you know what I mean? Which is like something I would never do anyway. If I agree to something, I agree to something.
All these motherfuckers know now. I'm gonna need all Adam's fans, close friends, and family to say their last words to him. Cause after this, he's skull and bones. I'm talking combos to the chest until his lungs explode.
Drunk as fuck.
Flurries of thunderous punches thrown.
Big split behind here.
Broke. Different parts of his skull exposed. Bitch, what you come with? Chubby jokes?
faggot, you've been whacked since your dad bust his load. You ugly, overgrown fucking fetus, you got the swagger of a 1-year-old. Oh shit, check it out. After 6 months of ducking me like a little fucking hoe, Smeagol finally clambered out his cubby hole, submerged from the undergrowth, and grew the fucking balls to battle me outside his comfort zone. See, you're just gonna come with the same shit, but on a different day. It's like you always pick the same dinner plate.
I'm so drunk.
3 courses. Tip the waiter, snatch your ribs for later, slice you like a fish fillet. I'll marinate your bird, so them breasts got an expensive taste. It's funny, I eat chicken steak, whilst your chicken gives me brains. You lactose and peas. Honey got that milk to shake. That bitch is cold, and if there's snow, she'll let me cut something like a Christmas cake.
I remember thinking at the time, like, this is not about me at all. You're talking about food. And
yeah,
I'll cut your chicken with some.
Didn't he say something about I forgot her name, the girl you was with at the time as well?
Yeah, he did. And do you know what was funny? Yeah, because these are the times where it's literally just Facebook. He looked on my Facebook for a girl with the same first name, and he found a girl that worked at my mum's job who was just like a super fan, and it wasn't my chick at the time. So he started started describing her, and it was like, he's so wrong. The girl I was with was an Italian girl, absolutely fucking stunning, crazy woman, beautiful woman though. And then he starts going describing this other girl, and it's just like, yo, but yo, the girl I was with was crazy, bro. But yeah.
I want you to remember this in 10 years, Adam. When you sat on some whack label's dusty shelf. Some chubby country bumpkin with a big mouth came with that heat and made your skeletal structure melt. You're plastic, your arrogant gangster rats transparent. You spent your whole life trying to be someone else. And now you expect me and others to believe when it's beef, you're masked up, dumping shells?
Throwing gang signs.
If you heard
and
that
that.
Adam was seen cocking a shotty, then he got caught trying to fuck himself. Oh, body bag this cocky bastard.
Again, let me just go into what certain things, like my immaturity at the time. Like, me and certain friends of mine, away from battle rap, away from hip hop and all that, we really was active. We really was doing mad shit. And when kids like this saying, like, just went with that angle, you're not really on this shit, you know, you're not really doing that. It made me want to just show them. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit of a weird thing to say. Like, I've seen it a lot of times in Raptors' face when Raptors battling and stuff like that or whatever, and people talking and shit, and it's like, you know. But I remember at the time, you was one of the more positive influences in my life at the time. So when I was around you, I remember at one point I proper started coming to your house a lot and was hanging around with misfits and that, and being in the shed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck you.
And not being not like I wasn't in the activity that I was in at the time, because I was still doing whatever I was doing for years after that point. But I remember starting to get a bit of a different mentality at this point. But I've got a skinful of liquor right here, and he was talking about, you're not a gangster. And when I look back now, and I know it's such a gimmicked game, it's such a fake game, and we're all playing a role, I was such a mark. I was the biggest mark in the world. I fucking thought everything was real, and I was like, yeah, I'll fucking bang you out, bro. I'll fucking ready to stab him up. Like, how stupid. I was whiskers away from, like, catching a lot of jail time over getting paid to rap. When really,
Wait, you weren't even getting paid at the time.
Not even at the time, no. But, you know, like, it's a performance piece between two people. He's my partner in the ring at this moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
of course. Put on a show together, aren't you?
Yeah. Like, I didn't see it that way at the time.
I'll give you slob of a mother the Donkey Kong schlong doggy style till her coccyx fractures. Watch me stomp this actor. You're softer than a box of Pampers, looking like starving Marvin's doppelganger. You ain't a brolic gangster shot and crack and cock and hammers. Dead that propaganda. You're a proper wanker with a head like a yachting anchor. Plus you drink from Briggsy's ginger dick like it's a bottle of orange Fanta.
Have you got a ginger dick?
I have, you know. Surprising, looks like a bottle of Fanta. Oh, did you know that?
Yawn.
Yo, son Shotty, let's go.
Yawn. That was boring as fuck. Check me. Nah, it was not.
Here goes,
It's
let's
easy
go.
to rap about having some sort of fetish for assorted torture methods. Look, I've got morbid thoughts that involve the sort of weapons you normal cretins haven't saw till Saw 11. I'm talking walking into your mother's sauna session while she's warm and sweaty, stabbing her enormous belly, folded like in torture lessons till the rigor mortis sets in and holds the fucking form cemented. It's boring. I'd rather talk about them chubby jokes. Because I'm no fitness coach. But those tits are gross.
Classic scheme.
I've got some tips and notes to help you get ripped and toned. You need to ditch the toast and switch to oats.
True, actually.
You need to leave the chips alone and stop looking for a pig to roast. You need to give the gym a go if you wish to slow your nipple growth. You need to sing Sticks and Stones when the kids at home ribbon poke fun at you whiff and load. You need to scrape the bits of sticky dough and chicken bone from your titty folds. You need to hit the pool and try some different strokes without the assistance of a swimming float or your tippy toes. Don't look at me like that. I'm just trying to help you fit in those skinny old t-shirts you get free from sponsors who didn't know how fat you look in video.
This was the first day he had a really baggy one on. I was fucking fuming. Yeah.
You man need to listen to what I just said. Every one of them was killer quotes, but since they're all about you filling your face, I guess they're all just filler jokes. I mean, if this was school and I was picking a footy team, I'd probably take you last. Because you like chocolate cakes and snacks that are packed with hydrogenated fat. The guy often takes in stacks of 9 waffles, bacon, spam, giant sausage draped in ham and fried omelets lay on back. There's more to life than a nice doner steak and naan or a fried bolognese and lamb. You need to try and drop and drain the flab, try a Thai boxing training class or try jogging daily laps. Yeah, you prick. Listen. He keeps going, do you know what he says in every battle? Swagger.
He did at the time, he said that a lot.
Fuck! Listen. Swagger. Then, you beg your fans for donations to do your sets. Swagger. Change your fucking name from Yunnan to UNICEF. You fat cunt. Sleeping on me because I'm in London, it's like... Yo, and anyway, keep going on like you're some madman on the steads. When I know for a fact Psychosis Holocaust took your cig out your mouth, snapped it, and slapped the fucking snapback off your head. You stop talking gangster shit. I mean, is it true? No. Did it happen?
It did.
Was you gonna smoke it? Did he snap it?
I said, was it true? He went, no. I said, did it happen? He went, no. I said, was you going to smoke it? He went, yeah. So it did happen. So it did. Come on, lad.
Counteracted his own argument.
Yeah, bro.
No, go on. No, 10 times.
Yo, just pause it a sec now.
Yep.
On the flip side as well, obviously, how good you are here. You've got to give Yunnan credit because at the time he was about 19. People forget how young Yunnan was when he was doing
man.
it.
Yeah, man. And
he gets a hard time now, Yunnan.
Yeah, it was a grudge match, man. Yunnan was more...
Even though he talks shit a lot of the time, he proper respect, especially you, doesn't he? Like, he proper respect.
Yeah, he really does, but he was more shit-talky than ever.
Yeah.
After this, we went to Canada together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he joined Moss team.
Yeah, so the relationship really grew in Canada. We gave him we were sponsored by 47 brand caps. Yeah. So and whatever other sponsorships and shit like that. So we proper rigged him up and we was giving him dough. We was buying his food out there. We was buying his weed. I just had a vision of him drunk, shoeless, walking around the hotel.
Yeah, we'll talk about
all that on the fingers one. But this was the last day of like us not fucking with each other. Everyone knows what happens in this battle, and we get it.
The thing is, well, bro, imagine when we got into battle rap, probably mid-20s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Look, even there, like, we're shaking hands. Like,
imagine what you'd have been like battling at 18, 19. Your attitude and everything would have been through the roof, wouldn't it?
It'd have been over. Soon as Disciple stood on my shoes, it'd have been over.
Like, you can tell, the reason I'm pausing is you can tell the levels of Unan to Disciple and Jay Madden. Like, Unan is giving you a run for your money.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Definitely.
Did you feel that in this battle, though?
No. Because I was drunk, for one. And two, it was just like at the time, the type of content I had, multi-syllabic, super descriptive jokes.
That's what Dope Flop was, wasn't it?
Trumped what he was doing.
Yeah,
Whereas now, what he's doing there is more of the time. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, like barring off.
Yeah, still just like being more direct. Whereas even though I was being direct, battle rap was roasting back then. It was about roasting, and to get a win in a battle back then, you had to roast the guy. He wasn't really roasting me. He was just saying, he was like, a lot of his first round, he was talking really well, but he was talking about my girl and liking her to chicken and bread and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it was like, as much as he did do some good shit, he quickly null and voided that shit by like not talking about me for a bit.
Now here's Johnny, let me tell you.
But yeah, he's a good heel. Yeah, Josiah, I was lit. And you know, one of them ones where you're getting more drunk as it goes along, because I'd fucking backed so much of this shit on the way to the venue. I'd backed so much, and you get up there, the lights, it was warm in there, the ceiling's low and shit like that, and it was a fucking vibe on the stage. The people who was on the stage, it was a vibe. Like, I'm trying to crack onto Holly at the time. Whatever. It's true. We had fun. We had fun times. And this was the first night I met her. She's behind me there. And then Stig was there and whatever. And vibes on the stage was lit. So I didn't really give a fuck too much about the battle. But I knew my shit was going over more than his on the night.
I want to try some different shit for this one. Just like some hard shit. Like, yo, it's dangerous when you Nan's on a mic, fam. When I try test, come clash with a Titan. Trying that bad when I slap up your hype man. Take your swag bars back to your iPad. Blah! I'm taking over. Man, I drop bombs like Israeli soldiers. I'm aiming my flame at a blatant poser and I push that crack, no baking soda. Mate, I'm leveling. Who let the rebel in? I don't hold toast, but I am Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, this round didn't work. Starting to get the water in, trying to so bro.
I'm aiming straight for the heart of the scene. It's dangerous if you want to party with me. I'm shameless, straight throwing up in the street, and I'm fucking you up if you're fucking with me. Now listen, I'm an incredible general. I'm the head of my regiment. I could sever your genitals and show the feminine evidence. You bitch made. I was blessed with intelligence. I suggest you reconsider the people you make connections with, because recently I received several text messages from members of your own section telling me to mention your dead relatives.
I'll fucking bang you out if you
but I ain't gonna do that, because it lacks creativity and intelligence. I ain't gonna do that because it lacks creativity and intelligence.
Bring it up.
Yo, fucking loud. Come. Chill. Because it lacks creativity and intelligence. Look, you ain't shit when you ain't home on your own settlement. You only got a face in the scene because you're disastrously known for robbing a globally known veteran.
Wait, is that Kieran Gill in the front row?
No, I don't think Kieran was there for this, was there?
Nah. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna say something now as well. This scheme, he wasn't even going to go there. He was about to out Chronicle as the snake that we all knew he was.
Oh, was it Chronicle that told him? Yeah.
Yeah, and Unam was about to go into it, but me being drunk and emotional and it being very raw, and me check how skinny that arm is, and I was ready for it with anyone in that building that night. I was sticking it on people all over. It was self-destruct night. And I didn't know Yunnan was that young. I didn't know. I thought he was my age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think about shit like that. But I'm not that much older than him now. What, 8 years ago? So I was like, what, 20? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, a bit older.
Yeah, man said, yeah. Thanks, mate.
I was trying to back it then. I was trying to back it in my head thinking now.
Fucking. Yeah, man. This was a massive learning curve in my career. This is something that I really
You needed to go through this fire, didn't you?
Yeah, I needed to embarrass myself a bit like this.
I honestly reckon, from my perspective, this is one of your most important battles you've ever done.
I think so too. Yeah, definitely.
I think if Unam would have beat you in this, I don't think...
If Unam would have beat me in this, he would have most likely got the Arsenal battle.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't think you'd have gone the same projection.
That's it. Me too.
I think you'd have always gone where you was going to go, but like you say, he probably would have got the Arsenal battle.
Yeah, definitely.
So when karma bites you, I jack your shit, subtract your chips, divide your flesh and leave you stumbling home with a broke skeleton. Just do the math and you'll fucking understand that you deserve a dose of your own medicine. Fucking, yo, this is battle rap, bitch!
But I just want to say as well, as much as like I kind of take a bit of blame for him like stumbling and that, his round is weak as fuck.
Yeah, it was
all that hobbity, yo, oh, bow, bow, all that weird hip hop, like rapping on beat, switching into grime shit, was trash. So.
This is battle rap, bitch! And when I jam a fat dick down your girl's neck, she'll choke worse than Bamalam did! Stay the fuck out of my face because you're spitting herpes. I mean the last girl you even kissed was like Mr. 13.
I'm so drunk.
I know you wish you could clutch every strand of cash on the earth, but I hope throughout life your financial situation grows dramatically worse. I will choke slam your nan on a hearse and shout, "That's a philosophical unanimous verse!" Fuck it, go on, faggot. Speaking.
But you know what, as well, yeah. As much as like I switched on him straight after, I was like buzzing off his shit, reacting to his shit, and being calm.
Yeah, serious.
I was in some crazy drunk realm. You know what I mean?
Went through the baptism of fire and came out the back.
Regardless of me doing what I was, whatever I kicked off there or whatever, that was one of the worst unanimous rounds I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think the whole thing shook in the first. Like you said, if he's gone back, well, he obviously has, and he's gone back and rewrote that, and he's just threw some filler in at the start.
Yeah.
To go into that then. And obviously when he's been shook by you at that point, like you say, if he was going to out Chronicle, he's probably just cut 12 bars off his shit, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
You said that behind the camera. Dumb
Listen
shit.
out, kid.
I just said it then.
Right, yeah.
If you're so good at rapping, you're supposed
Holly was fully feeling, man, this night. Look, get me.
to have something to show it. But you can't scrape 20 quid for a bus or a coach that his company loaned you a chunk of its grossings. He doesn't bring no product to sell to recoup the money he owes him. He's Matthew Pinson in his prime getting all his money from Rowan. But now he says it's all love, it's all lovely. Fuck him! When I get to war, it's tennis scores. Love means nothing. Say you love my music, I haven't heard nothing you've written. You're an a cappella rapper and you suck on a rhythm. You will always be a battler, you're stuck in a system. You look at it different, even your name's based on a judge's decision.
Yep.
Listen to that, kid. Your girl's a fat mess. We call her spill. We call her spill. Tell that ape to stop texting me. She's been round like a body shape, taking cock regularly. You've got an unstable relationship. Let's base it on jealousy, or let's call her Alex Ferguson, because she's playing Tom cleverly.
You like that? Yeah, you little Man United fucking fan. Do you like that? Yeah. Bars. Geechee would say every fucking bar. Just not talking about hibbity boop bop. You get me?
But let's talk about your neck. Where's it gone? I don't know where the fuck to begin. It's like a single Chinaman's bed. There's nothing under the chin.
that was bordering racist.
If you won a title, the King of the Dotty, I'd pose a serious question. Where the fuck would you hang your necklace? Because you really are a necklace. You've got no fucking neck! Unlike your horrible mum. Because if she didn't have a neck, then what the fuck would she use for swallowing cum? Speaking of neck, your mum's neck game's especially good. She could deep throat 3 blokes at once. That's why they call her neck the neck of the woods. Listen. What else? Your mum's a fat slag that likes to taste the yogurt when guys decide to drain the bollocks. They run a tank, they run a train on that tank's engine. That's why she named him Thomas.
Another thing is as well, I was sticking to the rules of the times. My rounds are quite a lot shorter than his because I was sticking to the rules.
So when people used to do that,
get like disaster, and Yunan really like idolized Diz at the time. So that's what Yunan didn't give a fuck. You know, was right, you know, man.
Crowd reaction, motherfucker. Yo, fuck you, your record label, and a faggot that signed you. Whilst you're pushing new school club shit about love and money like you have a vagina, I'm keeping it old school like a chariot rider. Come clash with a titan. Motherfucker, I'll pen raps till the pen snaps. You're off aim with the lead.
There was a whole lot of you're not hip hop shit going on back in the day, wasn't there? You're pushing new school about love.
I wear a backpack of dirty trainers.
Oh, I'm like an old school chariot rider.
Like an amateur sniper. I'm a fucking graphic designer. Faggot, oi, come back here, faggot. Faggot, when your cardiovascular dies.
He said I'm like an old school, an amateur sniper, and he's a graphic designer. This battle wasn't that close, you know.
Lapse in a cipher, you can blame it on the fact that you have the fragile anatomy of a cancer survivor.
Technically, I'm an amateur sniper.
Yo, that sounded like Migos was in the background then. That was that. Whoever did that, they should have.
What?
Listen, like Quavo's in the back.
On the fact that you have the fragile anatomy of a cancer survivor. I need to visit a dentist. But your front teeth look like they're wearing a fat suit and smell like you clean them with the yeast-infested grease that leaks from your grandmother's axe wound. Yo, hold up. You got the swagger of an anorexic lesbian going through menopause, so why the fuck you acting hench and aggressive for? Faggot one blow a disconnected jaw and have your head, neck and chest looking like they were dismembered with a lioness's claws. But let's get straight to the point. No one gives a flying fuck about that one decent lab battle event of yours. And no one here wants to hear your generic forced multisyllabic setups and metaphors any more skeletal. Plus your fucking head's deformed.
That's his best thing of the whole battle. I like that.
Well, past giving a fuck about you. Do you remember when you called me bitchin'? Yeah. Bitch! You specifically told me not to mention your missus's name, bro. But you ain't gonna do shit, pussy. She's not. She's some too much makeup wearing stinky fanny gypsy estate hoe.
Starts describing this other girl.
Hideous face face, yo. It's ironic she's got a food fetish and looks like Mrs. Potato. So I'll pay that fat bitch a sandwich to stick my dick in her cake hole. And since you like to go on irrelevant multisyllabic surges, I'm gonna show you how that shit's supposed to be done, man. Observe this. Your mother's got a hook nose on some Alexandra Burke shit. And she's single simply because your dad prefers kids and ran away from home when you were 9 to open up a string of Catholic churches. He used to put your niece on her knees and molest her till he snapped her back in half and cracked her sternum. Scream that he was Jesus and plaster her with massive sperm hits, then proceed to stuff that dog like a taxidermist as he passed around a chapel like a flask of bourbon till she gassed it hurt because they gangbanged the slag till they collapsed the service.
I know my face when I'm not listening.
You're not.
Marco, what's up? Atlanta in the house.
Because you're an ugly motherfucker, bruv. I mean, I know I probably look like some sort of flabby vermin, but at least I don't look like somebody genetically combined organic sperm with a Nazi German.
Yo, you man's arms
Yo, Connor, what's up, bro? Yeah, he was really saying nothing.
As a staff record label and as a motherfucking crew. And if you want to be done with loud battles, then fuck you!
See, I was helping him.
You want to fuck I did this. I did this battle for London to expose this bitch queer and to make this shit clear. Unanimous voice versus Jefferson Price. Bitch, you just live here. I run shit here.
I was ready to just fight everyone all the time. Yeah, kiss him.
Fuck! Let's go, Shotty.
Fucking hell, I kid.
Yo!
Listen, I kid. Breathe, man. Hold on. Let's go, man. For your height, you're quite aggressive. You look awkward as fuck like that. I'm thinking, is this really him? Does he talk to his mum like that? Let me get my swag. Look, listen, you bitch! As soon as you finish your shift, you better make sure my dinner is fixed.
This is round of the battle, bro. This is what lived on forever. Like, this is what everyone speaks about.
I want fucking fillet of fish or chicken and chips. You better go oysters. I'm gonna give you a... You better go oysters. I'm gonna give you a list. Get me some fucking salt and vinegar crisps, some licorice sticks, and some Rizzler and Six. And have you seen this thing in my bedroom? You're gonna need to pick up the shit. There is such a thing as a bin. And that's a faggot!
Let's go!
Well, fuck all that shit, cause it's boring. I'd rather talk about your mum. Talk about mine. That bitch is hard, brethren. Sugar down carbs and do a hard session arm wrestling and spar with Rashad Evans. The bitch is part Bear Grylls, part Tekken. She could run 100 yards in a half second and carve darts from trunk and back resin to hunt for large pheasants.
I'm so drunk.
Yo, fuck it. Since I fucked up the third and I forgot my shit, cause the crowd's all shouting on Tommy's dick. I don't really give a fuck, I'm Shots the Kid. Listen, freestyle off the top, I'm dropping this. Anyway, listen. You know what you do, Tommy Villis? You take a verse from a song you've written and name it at the competition without one specific conscious dissing. You use Wikipedia like the clock is ticking and it's stopping business. It's a battle. I don't give a fuck about fucking quantum physics, Japan's economic system and its politicians.
I tried a technique in this because of the last one. And I choked. I don't know, there was a lot of talk about choking or whatever. I kind of choked. I forgot my shit, so I freestyled on that. So I like tried to like blag that I was gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
But then have something super intricate off the back of it and make it look like a freestyle. Well, I wrote this, and that was the whole plan. I was like, yo, I'm gonna freestyle.
Nah, I think you did choke there.
Nah, at the end there, I couldn't be arsed, bro. I was gonna throw up, bro. I remember. I think I did throw up. That's so drunk.
He's dick. I don't really give a fuck. I'm Shots the Kid. Listen, freestyle off the top. I'm dropping this. Anyway, listen. You know what you do, Tommy Villis?
There's no way
you take a verse from a song you've written and name it at the competition without one specific conscious dissing. You use Wikipedia like the clock is ticking and it's stopping business. It's a battle. I don't give a fuck about fucking quantum physics, Japan's economic system and its politicians. Yo, time, man. Time. My chest.
I'm gonna throw up. Uncle Drunk Tommy there, Uncle Drunk Shotty, I mean, fucking hell. I was like hugging him then. Yeah, like, I remember I actually left that. I ran out there quick and threw my guts up.
Out here with immaculate and stick of the dump, I fucks with y'all. West Coast is in the building, you know what I'm saying? That was a real good battle. Both of them were off the hook. They did their thing. It's all love. I gotta give it to Shotty Horroh. He just outperformed him a little bit. But, you know, Unanimous, he's the man. It's all love.
Yo, it's your boy, mate. I have to speak up because a lot of people are chatting shit. If the first round to Shotty, his first round was a lot better than Unan's. Unan's first round was a little slow to start.
Who's he?
MA.
Yeah, he was around a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah, he used to be a battler for Dolph Flop. He's a pretty good judge, but I think he just fell out of love with battle rap.
Yeah.
So Shotty got the first round. Shotty got the second round, but Unan kept stumbling in the second round, but what's fucked up is that Shotty caused those stumbles. And so there's a dilemma there, but I guess the overriding factor is that as a battle MC, you should be able to sort of tune out of all sorts of distractions. Yeah, so because of Unan's stumbles, you really did have to go to Shotty. Plus Shotty edged in a few more deeper lines. The third round I gave to Unan, I thought he absolutely bodied it. Regardless of Shotty's shot. Because Shotty's third round is far too similar to his first round. It was just impressions and food rhymes, so Unan got the third, but yeah, 2-1 to Shotty. Peace.
What was good about these the judging as well? Shout out to Bentley. What was good about the judging and that on these as well? Made you learn as well as an MC. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so like he broke it down.
Yeah, he is saying maybe shot at too many whatever rhymes and stuff. And I remember watching it and thinking, all right, cool, I'll adapt and change that going forward, which is sick.
Bandlegs, stoneflopblog.com. I didn't really want to judge this battle because I knew it would be a difficult decision. Breaking it down for round, but Shotty got the first one. I think Unan stumble in the second, cost him that round as well. Shotty took that round, killed that round. And Unanimous absolutely thought that was fire at Unanimous' third round. Shotty, he stumbled a bit, he knows he did, but comfortably 2-1 Shotty Horroh.
What's going on? It's a real sick battle. Sick battle, yeah? Very hard to judge there, yeah? I mean, even though he did stumble in the third round, I'm going to give it to Shotty Horroh, yeah? Very hard battle to judge. Also, we've got a big up Shotty Horroh for not reacting to that whole family thing and that, like, he showed he's a big man with that one.
He said you got a big up Shotty for not reacting to that whole family thing. I kind of fucking did.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I appreciate you, bro. I kind of did.
Big up reveal, by the way. Poison Poets.
Yeah, absolute G.
Yo, check Locksmith at the back like he's a doorman.
He looked really depressed.
Oh.
So I was saying I beat unanimously. Fucking I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to him. I just felt like, even though people were saying the third round was kind of similar, I think he just had more impact, man. It was just much harder. There was more thought about it. He was throwing it around a bit more. Unanimous had some sick lines, but I think quite Shotty kind of took that whole side away from him. That's what he was left with, so I'm going to give it to Shotty.
Yo,
set the standard. It's your boy back here. Hit me on @Twitter. Let me know about that battle. That was going to be a highly deliberated
Oh, I
one.
didn't win unanimously, the fifth judge.
Or what? Make some noise.
This was cool as well, the way they used to do this.
Went down with a long time coming, man. Like I said, hit up don'tflop.com if you want to let us.
This was always like a really nerve-wracking moment, and like
yeah, I always thought that when they used to do it.
Yeah, like they're about to announce the winner. You don't know. They always manage to like go and do it away from you and that kind of thing. It was you really didn't know if he was going to win or lose, and it was like
it was weird when you thought you won and lost though.
Yeah, I'd never really experienced that.
I have a couple of times. And I've also had it where I thought I lost and won and go like, yeah.
Ah, God. Ryan. Yeah, I'm judging the rest of the Grand Prix. Yeah, there's 50 grand on the line. There's no messing about on here. I don't care. I know almost everyone in the scene. I can't be biased. I know absolutely fucking everybody. So if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose.
Fly Society and Shotty won the battle, mate. 4-1 decision.
Yeah, 4-1.
Site as well. Let us know what you thought about this battle. It was really fucking dope, man. It was a 4-1 decision. Overall, the judges went with Shotty Horroh winning. Make some noise.
Wow! I swear down, I thought he had it. Everyone says that it's corny at the end and it's gay. What he did, I thought he had it.
No.
Safe.
Easy.
We both thought the other one had it on the time. I was probably just really happy that I won because I didn't think that.
So we went through the first 3 battles of yours, which was Disciple, Jay Madden.
I knew these 3 wasn't going to have many behind the scenes stories and
yeah, because you're still new and coming into it.
Yeah, it's when let me take that off there because we don't really want you to subscribe.
Yeah, shouts to everyone that's locked in continuously as well. We've nearly been on for 3 hours.
Yeah,
so
really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to getting into that daylight one.
Yeah. So what we do next 3? The next 3 will be Fingers, Arsenal.
Well, get me up on verse track or what have we got next?
I'm on now. Fingers next. Arsenal. Pat Stay.
No.
Nestle.
Yeah.
So Fingers,
Yo, Marco,
Arsenal.
I see you, bro. My G.
Fingers, Arsenal, Nestle. The week after it'll be Math Hoffa, Daylight, Tony D.
Yeah.
And then it'll be
Daylight,
Arsenal clips.
That's when I turned into a little superstar. Daylight. So say them again. Sorry.
So Fingers, Arsenal, Nestle next.
Yeah.
And then week 3 will be Math Hoffa, Daylight, Tony D.
Yeah.
And then we'll finish with Hitman Holler, Arsenal, Charlie Clips.
Yep.
And then we can watch John if you want. We'll do 4 on the last week or something.
We have to do John. It was in my career.
Oh, yeah. We'll start at the beginning.
Yeah.
We're not watching Ill Will, are we?
We'll do... no, Ill Will don't count.
Yeah, it's just on the phone, that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Nothing.
I
don't think anybody's ever mentioned that to me at all. It's on Verse Tracker. That's a madness. I'm probably actually... Between us, everyone who's in here, I'm probably actually battling Ill Will face to face on RBE over there. So don't tell
anyone.
Keep
it secret. But shout out to everyone that's been locked in. Like I say, if you're first time watching Premier Battles, hit subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment, let us know any questions you've got of any battles that Shotty's been in.
Yep.
Drop them in the comments and we will go through them. This will be available on YouTube next week.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll stream next week episode anyway, but
let us know whose career you want us to go through as well. Definitely let us know. Then from this point forward, there's a lot of behind the scenes stories, mainly due to the fact that I can remember them. Yeah.
To be fair, we've gone through quite a bit today.
Yeah, we did a bit, but we was more mainly on the battles and stuff. Like, the Fingers was our first trip to Canada.
Yeah.
Which was fucking unbelievable.
Yunnan getting folded in a camp bed.
Yeah, there's a lot of Yunnan stories in Canada.
Pat Stay trying to have sex with me.
Yeah, get Pat Stay trying to bang Briggs it. Like, what the fuck? Like, so many stories from Canada. Then yeah, as we come back,
Then Arsenal.
Then get the Arsenal battle. I'll tell you the story behind how I got the Arsenal battle, why I got the Arsenal battle. Then on to Arsenal. After that was, didn't I go back out?
Nestle,
Nestle,
the
yeah.
first.
Which
The
is when I
only
first met,
official loss, wasn't it, Judge?
yeah, when I first met Drake.
Yeah. The lights went out.
Yeah. And
Someone said Soul would be a good one to do. Someone's
Soul would be
recommended
awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, many stories as we plod on.
Yeah.
Coming up. Yeah, so thank you
Shout out to everyone that's locked in.
Yeah, really appreciate you being locked in and being interactive in the chat and talking and all that. I did battle Pat Stay in Sweden, but we're not going to talk about that because it was just bullshit.
we'll brush over it next week.
I'll talk about the behind the scenes stuff because I do have some crazy stories from Sweden.
Yeah,
Ness did hand me the win.
I
don't really want to just get off without chatting to them because I've seen the comments have been banging for time, but we've been watching these battles trying to break it down. And kind of want to just like take in a few comments. But yeah, sorry, you was going to say something. I don't mean shut up.
No, I was just going to say go to PremierBattles.com.
Oh, you was going to sign off?
Yeah, I was going to sign off. Apex pay-per-view, now available for pre-order.
Just jump in the comments right now and let me big you up, pretty much. So, to Nino, Smuggle Carl, Juice 1 Pound, Fly Society, Ryan Hahn, Tash Love, Bleak, Nick Foster, Tyrese, Salute, Rolowski HD, Josiah, Metallic Stevo, Not Dojani, Marco, my dog, Connor, my brother, Ghost Winters, Goldaz, salute my Mr. Aubrey, salute one only, my fucking broski, Filthy Mouth, my G, see you in the comments all the time, really appreciate your support. Troy, fucking legend, super appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you come back again, man, and fucking let's get it in. Catch you soon. Pungent Steam. Boom said Pungent Steam. Oh yeah, fucking. You got anything to say, Briggs?
That's one for locking in.
It's not very fucking. Right. You know what I mean? Right. God has salute. Briggs, you say something better? Dan Maloney, salute. Mr. Aubrey subscribed. Do a dance, Briggsy. Mr. Aubrey subscribed. I'll copy your dance. We're doing it, pigeon. Take care, everybody. We appreciate it. When are we gonna do this next one? When do you want to do this
next week? We'll do it next week.
A week today.
A week today, yeah.
All
Maybe Tuesdays because we do archive on a Thursday.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, shout out to everyone that's locked in. Appreciate it. Make sure you do click subscribe, follow on the Twitch, go and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and all that.
And
Premier Battles.
Where winning matters. Be safe.
Apex 2.
Look
December
after
12th.
each other. See you next week. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I've got rid of him. I've got rid of you. I've not ended.